Hey, you know I got to time that.
Yo,
I got to time that clap up every time when the timer get down to 5 seconds or 4 seconds. I have to manually make that thing clap.
oh,
Pause.
I thought we was automated, brother.
Nah, I got to make that thing
What is wrong
clap
with that?
around the 5 to 4 second mark. Oh, what's up?
Welcome, ladies and gents.
Yes, yes. We're gonna put Ken in the driver's seat. Hold on. Here we go. Bow. There we go. All right,
Wipe
Ken
me over there.
dog,
Wipe me over
do your
there.
thing.
Man, I'm looking bad, y'all. Leave me alone. Look, I ain't sponge. I do my sponge. My little lining ain't growing back all the way like I want it to be.
He got
I'm
hair.
sick. I'm
He got
congested.
hair. You got hair.
Man, I do. Look, it is here under here.
Yeah.
You don't see it. Um, but yeah, man, I'm not feeling good, y'all. I asked y'all last episode, man, send me some remedies. Nobody wants to send me nothing. So I'm over here with my mama blanket. Yes, this is my mama blanket. This is me, simply Ken. If I did it once, I definitely do it again.
For
Uh,
sure.
I like to say 1/3, maybe one half. We'll talk about that later. Of the Agree to
Mm,
Disagree podcast.
two and a half
We got a
men.
floating host. Yeah, we got a floating host.
Right.
It's always on the move. He's on location.
There you go. Yeah.
Corey Shelby's on location.
Usually not the right location, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I might check
And we
your
got we got
I might check your favorite ball head beat maker in the building.
and we're gonna get a GoFundMe for Corey to get Corey on a consistent schedule, and we're gonna get him a legitimate location. Y'all, we working with him.
Yeah.
Pray for him. If y'all pray, y'all rub Buddha's stomach, whatever y'all do. Uh, do your thing. Your hallelujahs, your affirmations,
Hail
light
Marys,
some what they be doing, lighting some sage.
sage. There we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
A little burning bush ain't never hurt nobody. I think too
yeah.
much burning bush than hurt him. So nah. We love you, C. We love
I
you
like
for it.
that one. Burning bush.
A little
That's a
burning
good
bush,
one.
man. That's in your book.
All right, y'all. Make sure you click the like button. You see the screen up there. Click the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please, please, please. Don't just subscribe, but make sure you hit the arrow next to the subscribe and click all. That way you are notified each time we drop an episode.
Say some. If you see some, say
Say
some.
something. And
Say
please
something.
comment. Yo, leave a comment. Like Ken always say, just drop, just say hi. Just say what up. You don't have to really, if you don't want to have a conversation like we want you to, because we tell you to join the conversation each time. But if you're not feeling it, just say what up.
If you like my mama blanket, say hi.
You
Leave my mama blanket alone.
got it.
What's
So what's
poppin'?
going
What we got
on?
on now?
Uh
Uh,
the ticker up there says, does true loyalty exist amongst men? Did I spell that right? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. I know women relationships are a little different. You know, they fall off any little thing and they'll backstab. I've heard this from other women, so I'm not just throwing something against the wall. I've heard women relationships are kind of fickle, um, but we want to dissect the male interaction. Pause. Does true loyalty exist amongst men?
bruh. That is a loaded question.
It is. So how do you want to approach this?
Um, I think we got to define true loyalty, right? Meaning that that loyalty takes precedent over all others.
Okay.
Um, and I think you can be truly loyal to multiple things. Um, so I think if we start with that premise, I think we can hit that topic. What you think?
Yeah. I want to like you said. What we say loyalty as pertaining to what? So we're talking about men's relationships, men friendships, men bonds, men circles. What does true loyalty look like? Are we talking about hey, I'm cheating on my girl, don't say nothing to her?
I'm with you. If anybody
Right,
else,
right,
I'm with
right. Take a yeah, yeah, right, right.
you.
Are we talking about true loyalty, meaning I'm not talking behind your back, and if I hear somebody talking sideways about you, I'm gonna check it?
Ooh,
Like what do we what's true loyalty? I guess we
All
could
right.
talk about all those elements, and we'll just agree or disagree that it exists or don't exist amongst men.
Yeah, let's keep it a buck, bro. Let's expand our horizon, bro. Because I
Yeah.
think what we're talking about more interpersonal,
Yeah.
right? The world's not interpersonal anymore, Mike.
Mm.
People got more followers than friends, than legitimate, you know,
Yeah.
friends.
The metaverse is taking over.
Somebody might say you're not loyal because you don't comment on my posts. You're not loyal because
Mm.
you ain't accept my friend request. You ain't like my page. That's a form of loyalty, bro. You feel me? That and truth be told,
Okay.
that's the new thing. You ain't on my TikTok. You ain't reply to my snap. You see what I'm saying? So what we talking about? We talking about stuff um from our perspective, bro. We in our 40s, you know what I'm saying? So all of
Oh,
our
wait, hold on.
content.
Time out. Time out. I'm sorry. Don't lose your thought. I just want to just jump in real quick. Ken just said we're in our 40s. Remember last episode, he said he was 35? He's now admitting that we're in our 40s. I just a side note. All right, go ahead, Ken.
I said
Rock
when
out.
we're in our 40s. When we're in our
Go ahead,
this
bro.
dude. Um so we gotta speak from a perspective that addresses a lot of different audiences, right? So I don't know what was it, millennials, how they define the cultures again? Gen X, Gen Z,
Right.
millennial.
We're Gen X, the was it late 20s and 30s or whatever is millennial. And then you got the young bulls. That's what's after millennials? Gen Z? Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, Gen Z and then Gen Alpha or something like that. So Gen
No,
Alpha is
that
the
should
five
be
year olds or
that should be Gen Y not because they anything goes with that
whatever.
generation. Um, so bro, let's try to break it down there, bro. So starting with our generation, does loyalty really exist? I think from a male perspective amongst men, I think the perception of loyalty has always been there. But I think just in my experience, it takes time to really have a loyal relationship. I think it's hard for men to be vulnerable with each other. That's where loyalty starts. Everybody's loyal until they have to show their hand. You see what I'm saying?
Give me an
Right.
example. I hear what you're saying. I hear the gems that you're dropping. Give me an example because I have an example that's probably different from yours. So, what do you when you're saying what you're saying? What are you envisioning when you're saying that?
Okay.
You said
So let's
everybody's
say,
loyal till they got to show their hand.
okay. So let's say this. We had our situation when we were some teenagers, right? Let's talk about the car situation. We had a car, right? I think you know where my loyalty lies. So if there was a situation or circumstance that I would have got caught with the car,
Oh, that car. Gotcha. Okay.
yeah,
hmm
my loyalty would not put you in that situation. That's
Hindsight.
loyalty. Yeah, that's loyalty.
Hindsight. Yeah, yeah. That loyalty didn't get tested, but I hear what you're saying. Thank,
And I
thank
think
goodness.
everybody,
Thank goodness we made it out of
eh,
that. Yeah.
yeah, thank you. But I think everybody is loyal until they have to be vulnerable. Like, oh, what do
Yeah.
I have to get? I gotta give something up. Oh, wait, hold on.
Self
I
accountability,
gotta,
self
yeah,
preservation.
I gotta make a decision. Like I've seen people that they cool in the fan, punches get thrown. Hey, wait, hold on. Bro,
uh,
I was waiting. I was waiting. See, you know what I'm saying?
mm.
When you find out that your homie is loyal, but he can't fight, that loyalty ain't there. He start windmilling. You like, wait.
Oh man, I'm laughing so hard because I've had that situation before where we stepped into a club when we know like, yo, it go down. So all right, this is how we gonna handle it. If it go down, all right, ready, set, break. We go in there, we have a good time, and
And they go down.
sure enough, it go down. Bottles get to flinging and flying, and
And you by yourself.
hey, you know what? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's yeah. That's
Where's
a
okay?
horrible time to worry about loyalty. that's the worst time to find out that yeah, it was
And
just all
think about it.
talk.
It's easy to say you're loyal. What are you willing to sacrifice? That's what happens.
My
Um, and
big thing is don't lose your thought. I'm just gonna say this real quick. My big thing is I hate when we throw the word friends around so loosely. We got a video about this.
whew,
Friendship is tested in adversity. Just like manhood is born through adversity, I think friendships are also developed through adversity. You don't find out who's really your friend until y'all fall out and then able to work through it. And then there's some friendship, some symmetry, some chemistry, right? Just like loyalty isn't loyalty until it's tested. Can't look, Ken can't wait to disagree. Go ahead.
yeah, I agree partially, but I disagree, bro. I don't think you have to have turmoil.
Turmoil is
Um,
normal. You don't have
I
to
don't
have
think.
it, but it's inevitable.
I'll say this. I'll say time, like time. We've had a lot of disagreements. We ain't never had no falling out, but the time that we put in is what exudes the loyalty. we didn't. We because of the time. There was never like you gotta think about it with your friends. You can always disagree and respectfully. You don't gotta fall out. What's the purpose of falling out?
I think we different. You ain't never come on. So every friendship that you've had, you've never fell out over something. It don't even have to be because you were the one to kick it off. It was just like, wait, how did we get here? Like what?
You
You've never had a weird moment like, yo, what
is this you gonna edit this or Patreon or what we doing? Because I'm about to. You want me to answer that,
don't I mean just be cool with it. Give me the PG language. Yeah.
bro? If we fall out, I don't f with you. That's it. Because falling out for me is if
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, define that. Define that. Maybe we thinking about two
yeah,
different definitions. I don't want to lose the conversation. What do you mean when I say fallout, what are you thinking about?
all right. So I look at it like this. If bro, I can't be nothing but straightforward. So if there's a situation that's going on, and let's say I call out something, your response to it, if you don't respond, if you respond like a female dog, donkey, negro, I'm trying to make sure we don't get demonetized.
BAN,
Uh,
yeah. Use
yeah,
the
BAN.
acronyms.
Yeah. Then for me, two things are gonna happen. One, I instantly completely lose respect for you. And if I feel like that, and I hate saying this at my age, I feel disrespected. So when I see you on site, it's probably gonna be physical. But if I call you out on something, we go back and forth. I could tell you how I feel and where I stood on that. You could own it, or you can stand on where you stand, and I could understand where you was coming from, and we can agree like, okay, well that's what it is then. All right, okay, I'm good then, because it's settled.
But that's working through it. That's working through a conflict. That builds a friendship. I'm talking when I say fallout, I don't mean like somebody disrespecting you. I mean like a misunderstanding, a, a difference in philosophy, and
Like somebody smashing your girl.
hold on, let me digest that. Pause. Let me
Oh,
smashing your girl. I'm trying to put myself in that.
well, before you marry,
Oh,
you know what
somebody
I'm saying?
smashing your girl. You talking about that's your current girl and somebody.
Yeah,
Ooh,
some. You see what I'm saying?
that's a violation. That ain't no loyalty.
You
That's
see what I'm saying?
that's not a falling out. That's a
Well, some would say it takes two to tango.
yeah.
So that other person, if he a BAN, he gonna try to hold her accountable for it as well.
Both of y'all getting excommunicated. But go ahead.
But
I'm listening.
yeah,
I've
yeah,
had
but
this happen. I've had this
his
happen. Not to that extent. Maybe it did happen. I don't know, but I've had some dirty macking happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But his loyalty is supposed to be to you from if you call him a friend. That's why I say first. So
Yeah.
you supposed to let me know she on some, some other stuff.
Hmm.
Um so yeah, bro. I think yeah, bro, listen, my circle is very small for a reason. And it's been small for 40 some odd years. It's just because if people can't hold themselves to a standard, can't hold themselves accountable, I really ain't got time for you.
Hmm.
I don't give my
They're
energy out
dangerous.
freely.
Yeah. People
Yeah, I
like
don't
that
give
are
my energy.
dangerous. If you don't have
Yeah, yeah,
standards, if you don't have foresight, you're a threat to me. You're dangerous. Because if I'm around you, I don't know what comes with you. I don't know who don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Who?
yeah, yeah. Non-productive is my thing.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah,
Yeah, it can't be you non-productive. What? I can't keep talking to you about baby mamas forever. I can't do that, bro.
yeah. You're dangerous. You're dangerous to my psyche.
But yeah, I do think we hold the word friend very lightly. And I think, bro, just keep it a buck. Going back to social media has expanded that to make friend mean something completely different. If you ask any of your kids about how many friends they got, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I got
Okay,
338,000
there you go.
friends."
I used to get on my kids all the time. That's not. I'm like, that's not your friend. It's okay to call them an associate or an acquaintance, but friend, hmm, you set
But
yourself up
that's
to be disappointed.
well, but again, like it's a new world order, bro. That loyalty is different. Like going back to what I was saying, it's levels. Like I think our generation, we value the interpersonal relationship. So
That's true. Yeah,
I think that there can be loyalty in our generation with time, right? And tribulation, right? I agree. Tribulation does validate, right?
I'm gonna play devil's
Um,
advocate, but go ahead. I'm gonna
but
let you finish.
hold on, let me say this.
Hmm.
I think loyalty is a two-way street. Because I think loyalty, one person can think they're loyal if another person's expectations of loyalty aren't in alignment with what your definition of loyalty is. I think that can create a problem between the two people. Like we both adults. If we do something and it causes let's say it causes some fed time or something like that, and I got a family and I know what the scenario is, and you was a part of it, and you expect me not to say nothing, I think the fact that you expect me not to say nothing and jeopardize my family's freedom or my family's,
It's disrespectful. Yeah.
I think that's crazy. So
Mhm.
I can't have loyalty to you uh above and beyond the people protecting the innocent, especially when it comes to my family. That was just me and you know, I, we have to talk about it, bro. Like one thing, I think loyalty does get tested when when it comes to doing time. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Your loyalty really tested, but I don't expect nobody to do no time for me, bro. I think that's how I always looked at it. Um, but I see how like you can be loyal. Somebody put some years on you.
I
You know
just
what I'm
did a
saying?
video. I did a video on it. No snitch culture. Like I agree with you. I agree with everything you're saying. Like
Well, I'm snitching.
yo,
I ain't got time. I'm old. You shouldn't be doing it. I'm the person I'm tell you in the
yeah.
beginning. Hey, I wouldn't do that if I was you, bro. This how you can get it. You trying to get that? That's what. Oh, I got you. Let me show you how to get that. But if you don't take it, and you decide to take your chances, and they call me and ask me, and they put some time on me,
Oh no, you got it. Yeah, yeah. Hey,
nah, bro, he was
drop
good.
drop
He
it
said
like
he
it's
got
hot.
this. He said y'all wouldn't even care.
Right.
I thought his plan was gonna work.
All right.
Y'all
So
got
now
it?
I'm about to test your theory. I'm finna go with your theory about loyalty. It's
Come on.
about time served. Right.
Hmm.
Now I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Come on with it.
Me and you've known each other since '95, so that's 30 years. You found out recently that I was trying to sleep with your wife. or you found out that whatever, whatever.
Yeah, I kill you, but I pay for the funeral.
No, don't try to make light of the situation. Is that a
I'm keeping it a
fallout?
buck.
Is that something we'll work through? So we ain't working through that.
No, I got it. I'm gonna kill you.
So forget the 30 years. So it's not about the time.
Nah, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, so the answer that you gave before about, oh no, it's about the no, 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 no.
No,
It ain't
I
about
said
the
both.
time.
I said it could be both. Tribulation and time,
And
right?
I'm saying, all I was saying was we got to go through something, and not you cheating, sleeping with my wife, but we have to go through something in order to test the strength of our friendship or that loyalty. Just like you said, if years was put on me, now I got to decide. That's the test.
So let me say this. I don't think a test is necessary to define the loyalty. I
I don't.
think
Okay, go ahead.
I, I think it can be necessary to help affirm, or I don't know what the opposite of affirm is. Unaffirm. You about to Google it?
Affirm. Oh, you said the opposite of it.
Yeah,
I don't know. No
affirm or
insurance.
disaffirm. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not even
don't know.
sure. But
But
I
affirm
think
means. Go ahead.
yeah, I think a tribulation can help affirm that a relationship has the loyalty that it does have, or expose that it didn't have the loyalty. But I think again, I think loyalty, it has to loyalty is based on the two individuals understood agreement of what loyalty is, right? If you if we've had nothing, and our loyalty hasn't been clearly defined, we're not like-minded, we don't look at things the same, we haven't defined like, okay, I got your back, right, to this, that, and the other. I think there can be some conflict or some confusion, because
Right.
if my expectation is different than what your expectation is, once that circumstance changes, it doesn't mean that you weren't loyal. It just means that those boundaries weren't defined. Like,
Hmm.
I think that with time, when I like the okay, the loyalty that I had to you in the first couple years that we hung out, it was a loyalty.
Pause.
But pause. But after 30 years, right? I know you. So there's so much that you don't even have to explain, that I've showed you that I respect and I value about what you're doing in your life, this, that, and the other. That I think you know without question, if there's anything that I had to do that was going to jeopardize, your family, your kids, your wife, um, your well-being, anything like that, you understand that that's first. I wouldn't
Hmm.
ever put you in a situation where you had to compromise that. But there's some people that when they say ride or die, their determination to ride or die is weird. You feel what I'm saying?
I think we're being too extreme with our examples. Let me bring
Okay.
it back. Let me dial it back down as far as when I say
Dumb it
falling
down.
out.
Dumb it down.
Remember last episode you said you was feeling some type of way. I forget how you worded it, but you were saying you would call me, I didn't answer, but then you would see me post something on the internet.
Yeah.
That's not a falling out, but that's a situation that happened within a relationship that could either make you say, "Oh, I ain't rocking with him," you bogus for that, or that's something that we can work through, communicate, and keep the lines of communication open. That's what I mean. Little things like that
Oh, bro. Not
within a
so.
relationship.
Okay. So
I
I
don't.
get that. That's a,
Okay.
that's a, that's a bump in the road. But that's me checking myself, bro. It's been 20 years, 25 years. I ain't never said that to you about that until
I
now.
know, but I'm just saying. But I'm just using that as an example of what I'm talking about. It don't have to be something extreme like you slept with my girl or you double crossed me. Yeah, those are non-negotiables. I'm just talking about day to day friendship dynamics. If somebody you're friends with, like you say, don't meet the expectations that you think they should meet or whatever, that's the type of falling out I'm talking about. I'm not talking about nothing serious. I just mean something that could be a miscommunication, Are we gonna use this miscommunication to fall out and stop talking, or are we gonna work through the miscommunication to keep the relationship going? That's what I mean by the relationship needs to be tested, not maliciously, not somebody crap testing you on purpose, but we're all imperfect. So things are going to happen to what we disagree on. So
Yeah,
when those disagreements occur, that's when the relationship or the loyalty is tested.
yeah, bro. I had it. So okay, you're absolutely right. I had a situation, down here for 17, 16, 17 years, as long as I've been down here.
Mhm.
Um, that's my brother. Um, he was always a stand-up dude. He got into um some, I believe it's
Oh,
Fed
yeah.
time.
Oh, wow. How many
Oh
DUIs
yeah,
you say?
they don't play out here.
You said that was his
Um,
first one and he did fair time? Oh,
no, no, no. He had more than one. I don't know the
oh, I'm
count,
going to
and I ain't
say,
gonna put his whole
wow.
situation out.
No, that's cool. I just,
But yeah. So to this day, his expectations of how I was supposed to handle his being locked up
mm,
was completely different than mine.
mm, I'm glad you said that. I got a story for you too. Yep.
Um, Let me kind of give you the cliff notes of it. So he never been locked up. Um, I have a couple times. And I've done some months, 6 months. Um, he's not. We the same dude, but I got more of a street edge than him. Not that he's soft. I ain't gonna say my guy soft paws. Um, but that's just not his lane, right? My lane is aggression, assertion, um, street culture. I got that. So when I went in, I understood what I was going in for, and I did my time for me. I didn't have nobody else do the time with me, and I actually decided to do it. I decided to do it instead of being out on this stupid probation. Well, while I was in, the things that I reached out to him for, you know, he had me. I didn't have to. I wasn't asking for no money or nothing like that. I would never do that. I had my situation addressed before I went in because my situation was calculated. Well, with his situation, and man, this crazy. I'm telling my story. With his
Mhm.
situation with the DUIs, bro, I was the one talking to him the whole time as he was getting them. Nah, bro, you don't need to be driving. Counseling him, trying to talk him back to who I knew he was. Um, and I went through a couple DUIs with him. He'd
Oof.
get locked up, get out, have to do that, and I'm riding, rocking with him. Well, it just so happened the final one he didn't even tell me about until he get a court date. Now this court date, the system finally caught up with him, and they added all the other DUIs together. Now
Habitual.
he's not, yeah. So he's not savvy with the court system. I'm savvy with the court system. Obviously, I've dealt with it. I've had lawyers. I even pre-law. I took some. I was really strong in that. So when I saw his paperwork and saw what was going on with him, he ended up had the lawyer up, and he was looking at some time. Um, so I consoled him through that entire process. Well, what was happening with me and him at that time was that we had always been loyal to each other. Our situation was similar. We had kids by a female that we was with, and there was a lot of ups and downs with those relationships. So we kind of our relationships with our females and our female's mother, I mean our kid and and the female's kid kind of mirrored each other with the drama. So we leaned on each other through those situations. Well, around the time that he started drinking heavily, um, I started settling it in, man. I tried to. I was done with my toxic situation, and I kind of moved on. So I felt like there was a little separation. Not that I was separating myself from him, just I couldn't move like a bachelor like I was moving before, because I got into another serious relationship, and I saw there was a little bit of separation, but the loyalty was still respected. Well, fast forward, he goes to his court hearing. I go to a court hearing with him. This is the one before they're gonna lock him up. Well, Before they
You
lock him
choppy.
up, I know
You
this.
choppy. You're choppy, by the way.
I said before they. It's probably sounds like I'm choppy because of my
No, no, no,
nasal.
no, no. Your visual, your video is choppy.
Oh, I can't help that, bro.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Before they locked him up, go ahead.
yeah. So before they locked him up at the hearing, before they actually, took him, I knew that I can be a character witness. I talked to his attorney. I said, let me speak to the judge for him,
Mm-hmm.
because he ain't got nobody down here. I stood up in front of the judge, man. I wrote a written statement and also read it to the judge and to the court and to the state, and I added my piece on it, and I was real genuine. And the judge took a moment and he said to my guy, he was like, had it not been for your brother showing up for you today, I was gonna give you the full time. I think it was like 3 years. Um, the fact that you have somebody that cares about you gives me the hope that you can turn this around because your actions have shown that you have a complete disregard for yourself and anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So the judge was lenient with him as he sentenced him. Well, he goes in. I got his paperwork, and I'm trying to keep tabs on him. Well, out here, when you go to the Fed, all of your stuff is confidential. You can't just find people because he was in holding for a little bit. He was moving around. Um, so I'm trying, and he got my number. I give him my number before. He not a person who remembers numbers, so I give him my number. Right, write it on your hand because they're gonna take all the paper from you. So I'm expecting a call. Um, month go by, 2 months go by, no call, no call, nothing. I get in contact with a female that we know in common. She said, well, yeah, she had talked to him. He's been trying to call on his calling card. I said, okay, cool. Hey, let him hit me up. Tell him I'm gonna try to put some. If I'm gonna try to get his number so I can put some money on his books. Tell him to hit me up. Well, she did that. He never hit me up. I couldn't find him in the system at all. Well, a couple months go by. A couple months go by. I'm trying to find him. I'm like, man, it's crazy. So I hit her up, and she said something to the fact that he was using somebody else's calling card, and they kept moving him. He was on these restrictions. I don't know what was going on because outside looking in, it was crazy. But I guess he was writing her, but he didn't write me. Now, I'm not a person to get in my feelings. I'm assuming if you're gonna write, you probably emotional. Go ahead, write her. That's cool. But I'm expecting you to call me at least, so I can do whatever I can do to make sure you're good. Now, again, while he's in, I'm moving forward in a serious relationship. Relocate a little bit and doing my thing. Well, I'm still keeping tabs on him, even though I hadn't talked to him. I found out when his release date is, because I got some people that work in the system, and they kind of told me where he was. He got moved to a trustee. He's in the trustee unit, and I found out when his release date was. So I go out there on his release day, 6 o'clock in the morning. Stayed out there till like 3 in the afternoon. Nothing. I'm like, okay, that's crazy. So I hit the jail up. They couldn't tell me if he got released officially or not, but he said sometimes they have a high number. He may get released the next morning. Boom, I'm back out there the next morning. Nothing. So I go back to the crib. Talk to my girl at the time. Like, man, that's weird. I went out there trying to find my guy. At this time, our mutual contact, I ain't got her number no more. Um, Me and her lose contact. So I'm like, dang. So I felt a certain type of way. I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. Well, probably a month after I found out that he was actually released because I checked the site. And then I called and it was like, yeah, he was released on such and such date because they wait till you've been out for a while because, they don't want nobody coming to get you, nobody looking for you. And they told me, yeah, he was released on this day. Well, I ain't talked to him for like 3, 4 months till he was out. And then I talked to somebody else. I just ran into somebody else off a fluke that both of us knew in common. And he was hitting me up. And I'm like, hey, what's good? I was like, man, you talked to my guy. He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, he out? He's like, yeah. I said, man, hit him up. He's like, man, bro, he really say he don't F with you. I said, what? I said, "Let me check this out." Long story short, bro, I guess his expectations of loyalty were different than what mine were. I don't blame him for it. But there's a part of him that wanted me to be there more for him while he was in. Obviously, he didn't know what I was doing when I was out. And then when he got out, when I finally talked to him, I asked him what he needs, this, that, and the other. And, I think he was like, I need a place to stay, this, that, and the other. I'm like, bro, let me reach out to the homies because I'm in a new situation. I got, my fiance and her kids under my roof. You can't come here. You can't come in and random dude sleeping with her daughter.
Hey,
That ain't loyalty ain't
nah.
there. So I think that hurt him. Um, I think also because he get out, his L's is messed up, and we had this we kind of chopped it up. The energy was a little off, so I made sure I get in the space just to see what it is. Person never said nothing, but I felt the energy was off. So I'm trying to invite him to little functions. He don't come to no functions. We get into this situation. I got multiple cars and stuff. He trying to get around. Like he kind of asked me about the situation. Like, what's up with the car? I'm like, I'm not in the position. You in here because your L's is messed up because you don't do
Thank
what
you.
you.
Right. Now he putting you in a bad situation.
I, yeah, I can't risk putting you in the car and you getting caught because your stuff still ain't right. So he his and we've talked, and his frustration was when he asked me for something, I didn't give him what he asked for. I gave him all these other options.
Right.
I'm like, I think your expectations was different, bro.
Yep.
See, what happens with me is don't get it twisted. I run my own. I'm the head of my castle. But how I operate, right? I'm not gonna operate and move in a way that I wouldn't expect her to move. So I wouldn't let her give out an asset or put something out there to put us in jeopardy, right? Why would I do that? Why would I put him in that situation? So he felt a certain type of way about that. He felt a certain type of way about bread. And I think that it come with communication. I sent him like 100, $200 when he first got out. But he wasn't transparent with his whole situation. And I think sometimes when you're going through something, you expect people to be going through it the same way you're going through it and understand you the same way that you're
Right.
understanding the situation.
Right. Right. These are
It
these are the
wasn't that
these are
int
the these are the situations that I'm talking about. Y'all didn't
Yeah,
fall out. You just didn't show up the way he expected you to show
expected
up.
me to show up.
Even though you did show up,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
you
I did
sat
show
out
up.
there waiting on him to come out. You know what I'm saying? He asked you for assistance, but the assistance that you gave him wasn't the assistance that he wanted. So
And
this go ahead.
and what added insult to injury. And if he ever sees us, we could chop it up about it because we talked a little bit. He's seeing me doing good, and I mean, not that I've ever doing bad, but he see that, and the him that he knew when I mean, the me that he knew when we were both in our bachelors doing our little thing, it was always like, I'm my brother's keeper.
Hmm.
Well, I still got you, but bro, I gotta get you a different way, and you gotta be accountable for some of the things you're going through, bro. I get it. Now, one thing is this too is he never expressed his pride. I think that's what it was. He never he we found there was some miscommunication, but I think when you're prideful and you don't directly say what you need, you kind of come off a certain way and you expect people to understand the dynamic that you're in.
Hmm.
Well, I'm a type of person, you know me, I'm straightforward. If you don't say it, I ain't thinking about it. I'm thinking you good. And then, you know, when I found out that, you know, he was writing and hollering at some chick and he went to this chick, I'm like, okay, let him handle his stuff. Well, years after he told me, well, no, I was just staying with her for this. You find all that out later, but after the grudge has been held and the circumstance has been there. So I say all that to say that the loyalty was tested because it wasn't clear what his expectations were. It's not that I wasn't there. To this day, bro, I still rock with you. I've invited him to multiple family functions. You really don't, he don't pull up. The energy's different. He's still in some sort recovering, bro. I think, and I'm gonna be honest, bro, if you ever see this, I love you, but I'm gonna say what it is, bro. I think part of you is hurt. I think part of you hurt because you lost your kid. You don't have contact with your baby. Um, and I pulled my son in. Um, you know, I went in a completely opposite direction, and I don't want to ever impose my circumstance on you, or that's my expectation. He know bro. I was the one telling him I pay for the lawyer to help him get his daughter back, but he ain't in the mind space for that. Um, so he's isolating himself, and I hope one day you come around and understand you ain't got to do that, bro. You can glow up what you got, but if you want to operate the way you operate, um, there is there's a reward in your journey for what you're going through, and whatever you're going through, however you get back on your feet, once you stand tall, you're gonna be able to look at that whatever you went through, and that's gonna be a part of your story. But again, you ain't gotta act different to me, and I know you've um you've changed, and we've had this conversation, but it ain't never like that, bro. You just gotta understand the dynamic of the relationship changed. The loyalty hasn't. I still got you, but you gotta have respect for what I got going on too, bro. You gotta move in a different light.
So with that being said, I guess that answers. I'm not gonna tell my story because then we'll just be dragging this thing all the way out, and I
No,
don't
tell
want
your
to do
story.
that.
Tell your
I
story.
don't.
Cliff notes. It's important, bro. Listen, real talk. Let me say this,
My
and this is
story
what
is
I told.
similar to yours. That's why I said I don't want to because it's.
No,
I sh-
tell it. Let me say why, Mike.
okay, go
I want
ahead.
you
Go
to
ahead.
hear this.
Mhm.
That's our problem. Everything that you're dealing with that story, you're internalizing it, bro. Before, like, I was internalizing everything I went through with him, and I couldn't have that conversation with him for real. It was killing me because I didn't tell you about the part that I was in my feelings because he wasn't reaching out to me. He reached out to everybody else. I had to put that to the side because I understood that his situation with him being locked up was more important. I wanted to make sure he was straight, bro. So what I say this to tell you is that if that was a relationship that you value, talk about it, bro. Get it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold that in.
Okay. Well, I would just say briefly, and my wife knows this because she knows who I'm talking about. It was a guy I worked with Swift, Manny.
Don't use a
We
name.
both Manny. That ain't his real name, but Manny.
Oh,
And
okay.
if he sees this, that means we blew up. So shout out to Manny and whatever your endeavors are. But we met at Swift. We was cool. Um, we went separate ways because, like I told you, I failed a drug test. Blah blah blah. He stayed with Swift. I got in the dump trucks. Then I bought my truck or whatever. Then we passed each other on the highway and reunited. And we was cool. Um, I helped him get in by his own truck. You know what I'm saying? I looked out for him, nurtured him, if that's the word you want to put. Like I really like put my effort into helping him to become an owner operator because that's what he wanted. You know, he wanted to do better. Right. So that was my loyalty, so I thought.
Hmm.
And this unfortunate thing happened to him, bro. I think like his first week or first month of driving the truck. We on our way to deliver a load. We going down the Bishop 4. We going eastbound 94, coming up on 159th. Right. We on the phone talking.
After that curve, I know exactly where that curve is. Pause.
Yeah, that's a whew, that's a yeah. So we rolling and talking. Next thing you know, this flatbed is coming off the ramp. He was on the flatbed was on 159th, getting on the ramp to get on
Merging,
94.
merging
Yes,
on ramp.
buddy. He was hauling pipes, big industrial pipes.
Tubing. Pause.
Yep,
Um,
there you go. Tubing. Sorry, yeah.
so wait, are you in your tractor trailer? Or are you in your passenger car?
Tractor trailer. We both in our tractor
Oh,
trailer taking a
are you?
load to Portage.
So you're loaded up.
Loaded.
Oh, and he loaded too?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
bro, I don't even want to hear it. Go ahead. I know. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So the flatbed is coming down the ramp. We yapping on the phone. I'm first. He's behind me because he's trailing me.
Oh,
Next thing
two
you
truck?
know, yeah, two different trucks. Yeah, he bought his
Oh,
truck.
so he
I had my truck. We taking a load out to where we going.
y'all
So it's
tandem.
still,
Yeah.
yeah. Next thing you know, I hear, oh and I'm looking like I'm in my mirror. I'm like, what is he? I look in my mirror. I see a flatbed just bouncing. The flatbed rolled over. He's bouncing across the highway, skidding, and I'm watching this in my mirror. I'm riding like, oh my god,
And you
hit
can't
him.
stop. You can't slam on
I can't.
brakes.
I'm rolling. Hit
Yeah.
him. He smacks the wall. He kept it upright.
Oh,
Blew out
okay.
all his tires. So he was in a massive wreck. I barely missed it. He got caught in it.
Across 3 lanes?
Yes, because
Oh,
when the flatbed rolled over, he was just bouncing and sliding across the highway, and my man's couldn't. He couldn't. You know
you
what I'm
can't
saying? It's
adjust? Yeah.
yeah. You gonna flip, roll over, and everything. So he did the best he
Yeah.
could. Okay, so he just got the truck. Just got the truck. I think I want to say that was his first load. I really want to say that was his first load out.
hmm So wait, so the cab was in good condition. He saved the cab. The cab didn't flip, but he lost the entire load across the highway.
No, 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 no. He kept it upright. Everything. He kept everything upright. Didn't lose a load.
Oh,
Right. Blew out all his tires. The truck.
was there
You know.
contact with the truck?
Huh?
Did the other truck make contact, or was he
Yes.
avoiding
No.
contact?
No. He made contact.
Oh,
He ruined the truck. The truck was total. But
okay.
for him to be able to keep it upright was just amazing.
Pause.
So fast forward. Yeah. Right. Pause. So to fast forward, he was my test of loyalty that I must have failed in his eyes. He already was kind of on the fence of being an owner operator. He was kind of wanting to go back to Swift. He was kind of
I know
making like
exactly what
little
happened.
remarks, you know, like he wanted to back out, like how I did with you with the house flipping. So it's like when this happened, he was like, "Well, man, maybe that's a sign for me to go back to Swift." I'm like, "No, Nick, that's just no." I'm trying to tell him like, "No, don't." Right. So that kind of got me a little bit upset, but I didn't say nothing.
I know where
So
this is going.
yeah, so he finally was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna, after the insurance took care of the truck or whatever." He was like, "Yeah, just I need help getting some stuff off the truck, whatever, so I can do whatever with the truck." And I didn't show up for him. I wasn't able to be there for him to help him through this process of uh going through a wreck and going through the insurance claims and taking some pieces off the truck, however he wanted me to show up for him. I didn't show up for him in his
Mm,
eyes.
mm.
I broke loyalty because he looked out for me because we were both owner operators. So he would loan me money when I was didn't want to run up my credit cards or whatever. We would help each other out. So he showed up for me. I thought I showed up for him in the beginning with getting him even started. The person he bought the truck from, that was my connect. It was like I was connecting him with all of the
All your
things
people. Yeah.
necessary for
It's
him
a
to
network.
get going.
Yeah.
So I feel like he thought that I wasn't loyal to him in his moment of need at that particular time, just like your guy felt like you weren't there in his particular moment of need,
Yep.
and that severed the relationship, even though I was there for you prior to that. The truck that you
Yeah.
bought, I'm the reason why you bought the truck. You were able to acquire that truck. The company that you're driving for, that's the company. I got you into this company. It's like all of the things that I did for him was like didn't matter because I didn't show up in this particular moment the way he thought I should have.
So watch
And
this, bro.
and we haven't spoken since.
So watch this. Um, I'm gonna ask a question after I say what I'm gonna say, and that
Mhm.
question is gonna be important, bro.
Okay.
Crazy thing was, the value that you had on what you helped him with,
There you go.
your personal value was weighed completely differently than what his value
Yep.
is on
Yep.
that deed.
Yep.
He may not even looked into it as a deed.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
the
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because I found myself when people when my guy was acting that way, I'm going back to, well, I did this, this,
It
and
don't
you're
matter if he didn't
expecting,
value it. That yes, if he didn't
yeah,
weigh it the same way you weighed it, then what are we saying?
and that's the same thing in marriages and relationships too. But my
Hmm.
next question, and I think this is the most important question. I think this is gonna resonate with both of us, bro. Was his dad in his life?
Honest, I don't know.
Probably not, Mike.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know.
Let me tell you why I'm bringing that to the equation of both of these situations, right? Is because both of these guys were kind of counting on us to lead them through uncharted territories, uncharted waters, right? Never said it, but they were being very vulnerable, and they just assumed that we were going to get them through one way or another. My guy never knew about jail. His interpretation was that I was going to do things differently than I did. Yo, guy never was an owner operator. He felt that you kind of introduced him to that, and he felt like this was, you were going to be,
Your idea. You gonna be go.
is
You
your idea.
obligated to. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
It was never articulated. Um, Neither one of them are self accountable, and I noticed in my experiences that um, older adult men that never had a father figure or a active father figure, that's a trait that they lose, bro. Because what I do with my son, I'm sure you've done with your son, is that if you provide him with some support, you're gonna guide and direct, but you're gonna step back and observe.
Right.
And if he doesn't take the tutelage, you're working on him being accountable because it's him. Accountability is huge. I know how I raise my son is you can't expect anything of anybody. Expect everything of yourself. Hold yourself accountable first. That self accountability wasn't shown with these guys, bro, and they didn't know how to explain it. Like even with what you're saying, that's kind of funny. Your conversation is resonating with me as it pertains to my bro. Um, this guy, even in his dialogue, he was passive aggressively blaming you before this even happened about him not
Hmm.
really being comfortable with it.
Hmm.
In so many words, he never said it, but I'm gonna tell you what I think you felt. It was felt real thick. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. I'm only doing this because you said
Hmm.
so. I'm really doing this because it's on you. I really don't believe in this. I really don't know what I'm doing. I really
Bro,
don't
he
know
was
what I'm
trying to.
doing.
He was passive aggressively, indirectly trying to
Yeah,
talk himself out of it the whole way.
yeah,
And
bro, bro.
but I was sensitive to that. I was trying to, bro, it's cool. I got you. We can do this. It's like, but
Bro,
to your point, when he hit his demise with that wreck,
he
he
wanted
was
to point the
looking to
finger.
me,
Yeah, fix this.
right.
Fix this. What do I do? How am I do? And
And I
he
didn't
never
and I
said
didn't
nothing.
show up.
He never
Right,
said anything.
right. And I didn't show up like I showed up when he was trying to get on. I kind of let him figure it out. Like, yo, like you got insurance? Like I'm walking you through it. Like you saying, you was like, all right, bet I can help you, but I'm not gonna do it for you. Like, yo, you got insurance? That's what you tell them. Blah 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 blah. This is the next step. Here's where you go for another truck. But I wasn't as hands on as I was helping him get on, and he was expecting that same hands on, nurturing, coddling that he didn't. You know what I'm saying? That he got at the beginning. He was expecting that same coddling after the fact, and when he didn't get it,
Bro, you know
he
what's
cut me
crazy?
off.
Yeah, bro, you know what's crazy? So, my bro, same situation. Um, when they came up about the car situation, right? I wasn't gonna give him the handout, but I gave him the blueprint.
Right. Right.
I said, hey, if you ain't got no bread, bro, you need a car, because you can do this in your name. You need a car. This what you do. Find somebody that's selling the car. Tell them, hey, you ain't got no cash, but what you'll do is you'll pay for the car with a title loan, right? Go get it. Just use that to get on. I gave him a complete blueprint of how to build himself up. Now I said it. Did I hold his hand? No, no. I gave it to him,
And
and I
he
kept giving it
resent
to him,
and he resented you for
bro,
that.
bro.
Because once upon
Resent,
a time, you probably, I know. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just telling you what he, in the mind of him.
bro,
Obviously,
and
at one point in time, he thought you was holding his hand, and then this time you didn't.
bro, in the time that I gave him the blueprint, he literally watched me go through probably 100, $200,000 of car inventory. And he had mentioned, he was like, you keep telling me what, but you ain't giving me the how. You keep, bro, I told you the how. You just ain't going to apply. What do you want me to do?
He wants you to do it for him.
And that's what it was, bro. Because this thing, again, it was foreign. He's in my lane, just like your boy was in your lane.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
because they're jumping in your lane and they need that lane, because he needed it, he wanted he wanted the whole spoon fed. And the reason why I couldn't spoon feed him was for two reasons. Because I had my own thing going. I had a whole family that I was accountable to. I had two daughters that I was trying to get my attention to. I was in the middle of a custody battle getting my son back. So I didn't have the time or energy to walk with you. I couldn't make the phone calls and search the market for bro, you got to do some of this, and you got to try
Hmm.
yourself a little bit. He
Hmm.
wanted the instant gratification, and I think him seeing what I had and what I was doing, you know, made him, it painted a picture that it was possible, obviously, but he didn't put forth that effort. He wasn't in it like just like with your guy. You did more than I did, because I was telling, telling, giving process, and I made it simple, right? And I think part of it was he didn't want to start out with, you know, $1,000, $2,000 car. He wanted to start out and build up to it. But I think that's where the issue is, bro. Um, I think your guy wanted you to pacify him, bro, the entire way. And because he wasn't as sure of himself, he blamed you when something that when he jumped into a lane that wasn't completely his, he was just gonna ride in that lane without the knowledge or the experience until a catastrophe happened. Because if anything would have went wrong, he was gonna always blame it on you. Because
Yeah,
in his heart, he really didn't want to do it. And
yeah,
I think that's why um I gave my guy the game and didn't hold his hand, because I know that if you ain't in it, you ain't really you're not gonna get the outcome. You know what I'm saying? And I know it ain't like the trucking game. It's about networking. It's very similar to what I was doing
yeah.
when I was in the trucking game and also with cars. But if you're not really gonna go out there and stand on your business and make those connections,
You
you'll
hit.
fall on your face.
Hmm.
Anybody can give you a truck, but
I know, right? Every
if you
day.
ain't got,
Yeah.
yeah, if you ain't got everything in order, if you don't go out and make the connections, you don't get somebody, make sure you booking lows, your insurance ain't in order, your DOT, your MC, all,
Hmm.
and if you're not willing to drive,
I
you're
know,
not willing
right?
to be
If you get
available and
everything
be
else in place,
flexible,
and yeah, yeah,
right? So I think what happens is, bro, sometimes we bring people into the situations that we have, and they see a completed object or completed picture, and you try to give them the details and the parts, and they'll be in it, but they want to run. They're not
yeah.
comfortable.
They
Your
want the
guy was never
results.
comfortable.
They want the results. They don't want the process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, it's so crazy. Even after I tried to put him on with the car game, he had a car that he had sitting. Bro, I had a couple shops that I done business with, and I own one, and he had a car in one of my shops for over 3 years, just sitting. We ain't charging him storage and nothing, bro.
Mm.
So I said, okay, well, the best way to get you back on the road, let's just get your car back. So I towed his car to my lot. I'm trying to figure out what's the matter with it, man. We done had rats eat up the wiring,
The wiring.
but
Yeah, yeah.
but I spent like $600 on a headlight. I like out of my own pocket, and I'm saying let me because I know he don't got it, but I know that if this is the type of dude he is. He is very solid. So let me give him credit. My bro is solid. Well, maybe not, because I thought about it. He still ain't ran me none of that bread back for that light. But anyway, but he is solid. I'm talking stuff now. But
So he's
I
solid as a wet paper bag? No, just kidding. Go ahead.
so I towed his car to my lot. I invested money into trying to get it running just so that he'd be able to utilize it, right? Back and forth. And once it got to the point where I couldn't, there was a wiring issue that, and this is a Beamer too, right, bro? So they're notorious for trying to track down an electrical issue, especially if there's some rodent stuff in there. You don't know where it's that was the
Mhm.
thing. And I didn't have anybody that can do that at my disposal that I can get a definitive price from without knowing how much time it's going to take to kind of get to the problem.
Mhm.
And that was it was an issue with the fuel pump. But I spent maybe 2 grand in his car, and I couldn't get it to running. Well, he told his car. He came back and told his car to another shop. I was like, yeah, it's best. Go ahead towards somebody who operates with that. I can't find nobody that can do that for you. Again, I'm still going through this custody, but I'm still doing all that, right? This is crazy. I never came to him with a dollar amount, but he know that I bought the headlight. He know that I put energy, effort, and finance into that car. Not expecting it back. He got the car, took it somewhere, and they told him they couldn't do nothing with it. It'd be to find the problem. Just like I was saying, it'd be more. It's more worth it. It costs more than what the car is probably going to be worth.
Right.
So he ended up selling it to them, couple $100, right?
Couple $100. Wow. So you put
A
in a
few
couple
hundred,
grand. Okay, a few hundred. $400, $500. Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a couple grand. I put a couple grand in. But my thing is that kind of like what you were saying. All that I was putting in, I wasn't looking at it back. But when I found out there was some distinction in the relationship, I'm like, dang, maybe he's not valuing this part of the relationship, this loyalty,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't put you in one of my already running and driving cars. Because
Mhm.
I helped you with your car. And I got to the point I couldn't get your car where it was. Because the outcome didn't look like what you wanted.
Because like you
I didn't
said,
have
the
to.
outcome, what he wanted, or what was in his mind was, yeah, let me hold one of your cars.
Yep.
Yeah. Like you said, self accountability. He didn't want to be self accountable. He wanted you to just look out.
Well, hold on. Let me say this too though, bro. I don't want to put the self accountability. I don't want to put a title on why or what his reasoning was. Because again, perspective is everything. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
World views.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. How you see things, how you view
yeah.
things. Hmm.
So I'm just speaking from my perspective. I don't know if he looked at it in the same way. I don't think he does, obviously, right? But I'm deducing that based on actions. And
Right.
I think in both situations, bro, um, communication just gotta be clear. Especially like,
Communication. Yep.
yeah, I feel like if you're ever uncomfortable with something, like your guy was uncomfortable with how you were operating, address it right there.
Yeah. Don't let that be the
Because
end of a relationship. Yeah.
well,
Don't
well,
ever let communication be the reason why you stop talking.
i-
That's crazy.
if I'm right by you and I fart and
See
you
it, say
smell
it.
it and don't say nothing and you just leave, I don't know why you left.
Hmm. Yeah,
But
because I'm here
now,
guessing. As I tell the story, I'm guessing my way through it. I'm telling you how the story went down and why
say,
the relationship severed. I don't.
say,
He may not.
look,
He may not have liked me. He may not have. He may have been hanging around me to see if he could sleep with my wife, and then it didn't work, so he left. I don't know.
oh,
You know what I'm saying? I don't know his true intentions,
pause,
but I'm just saying
pause.
communication, bro. Communication.
And that's I think that's what it comes down to, bro. Loyalty starts with communication, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Communication don't gotta be doesn't have to be verbal and specific all the time. Like I think with us, I'm in tune enough with you. I invest enough with you and who you are. There's certain things we don't have to communicate specifically about. And I think maybe the relationship that you had with him, maybe y'all didn't you didn't it was it was surface, and it was maybe contingent on that
Music.
Swift situation
It was music. Music
or
and
music.
Swift. Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
the true substance of it wasn't anything to have him dive deeper into the
Right.
understanding.
Right.
I
The
said this.
foundation
I
was
said,
weak. Yeah.
yeah, and not that it was weak, but it wasn't solidified in anything. I say this before on a couple of on a earlier episode, and I say this all the time when I'm talking to kids that I mentor, men that I mentor, and everything. Um, with men, this is a problem, and I hate this, but it's realistic. Men, because of their ego, they'll look at another man and they'll see the age, maybe the pigment, and a little bit of the circumstance, and in their head, they'll consider themselves peers,
Mm.
right? But meanwhile, in the inside, they're insecure about things that you're able to do that they wish they could do.
That's a whole nother
Just
episode. Yeah.
bro, just because we're friends doesn't mean we're peers necessarily. See, your guy, because of
That's
y'all
a
y'all
whole
did
nother
trucks,
episode.
y'all did
Hmm.
music, right? He knew he wasn't no owner operator. He knew he ain't. And again, I don't know this guy. I'm speculating, right?
Hmm.
He knew he couldn't manage and own his own truck. That wasn't him. But he felt so insecure that he should know how to do it. If this dude could do it, I know I can do it. Like, yeah,
Hmm.
but what happened? The truth came out when it came time for him to really handle his business,
Yeah. Yeah.
bro. And that's the truth, because that's the only reason why he would retreat.
Because if it was in you, it'd be in you, right? If we're truly
Oh,
peers, right? If it's
yeah,
in you, it's in you. Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
There's nothing, and I'm gonna say this: there's nothing I envy of another man outside of knowledge.
And height. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Don't
Just
get dunked
kidding.
on, bro. I
I'm
still
just
have more
kidding.
bounce than all of y'all. Uh, 41, bro. 41. Um, but yeah, bro. I think that sometimes a solid dude will bring out insecurities in a dude that thinks he's solid. Just being around that dude, and he may never say nothing until turmoil happens, bro. I think my guy, my bro, I'm gonna call him still my bro. I'm not gonna even disrespect the relationship. My bro, um, there's a part of him that felt like, we're peers, and shoot, he on. I definitely could get on, you know, and you know me, when I find something, I run with it, and I sell it like it's easy, because I find the process to make it easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I make it, I lay it out for you. But everybody ain't got that in them. You know what I'm saying?
Which goes to the point that we talked about. Don't throw the word friend around. I feel as strongly about throwing the word friend around as I do about a man throwing I love you term, or a woman saying I love you. That's serious.
Whoo, hold
You
on,
don't
bro.
just what?
Hold on, bro. That's an interesting conversation.
I'm
That's
just
another
saying.
episode.
I'm just using the
I respect it.
comparative. I'm using a comparative term. That's why I said that. Don't throw the word friend around. I look at that just as seriously as I look at a male and female relationship, saying I love you or you my girlfriend. You don't just make anybody your girlfriend. There's steps to it. There's things I gotta establish and go through in order for you to be elevated to that status. And I take that
That
same seriousness with friends.
and that's our generation. What
I
about these
know,
other generations, Mike?
I
What
know,
about these other
I know,
generations, Mike?
I know. I'm trying to move the tradition. I know that this generation don't move like that, but it's up to us to try to preserve what was.
Bro, I don't know. It might be easier, bro, just to have all these fake friends.
It
All you got to
is,
do is block. All you got to do is block somebody now.
bro. Ignorance is bliss, bro. It is. The less you know, the more happy you are in life. The more less things bother you. It's like they
It,
say knowledge is power, but knowledge brings out the, you know what I'm saying?
but you don't
Makes you,
need knowledge, Mike. All we got to do is pack up and move to the metaverse,
we
and
ain't
we
got to pack
transform.
up. Just put the glasses on. We ain't got to pack up.
But I'm talking about mentally pack up and
Oh,
subscribe to the
okay.
metaverse.
Yeah.
Think about this, bro. We won't have to worry about friends because we have 100,000 of them, so we'll be good. We don't have to worry about morals. We don't have to worry about real, true relationships, feelings. Oh, he blasted me on Facebook, block. Ain't nobody gonna see what he said,
But you do,
right?
because but you do because you said it earlier. Once that camera turns off, you still got to deal with yourself.
But that's why people be in the camera all day, not just the camera. They
You
be
still got to shut
flickering.
it off.
They no, they be in this 24, 23. Let's say 23/7.
Right, right, right.
Come on, bro. So as long as their brain is indulged in that, and now the algorithm feeds them whatever they want to affirm wherever they want to be, and you can control, like, you're not really dealing with that stuff that we're talking about, Mike. If
Yeah.
the dude would have wronged you on Facebook, you block him and you got 200,000 other people.
You ain't got to
Think
deal
about it.
with it. Just yeah.
Right. Think about this. On his right now on his social media platform, as you're on yours. If you post this scenario, he posts a scenario, he's gonna have everybody supporting his side
On his
and
side.
you the
Yeah.
fool, and vice versa.
Hmm.
Because you get to control your world. And nobody has to operate from an interpersonal standpoint.
I blame the DVR. It all started with the DVR when you can skip commercials and control how you watch TV and watch Netflix. Now you don't have to wait for commercials. Yeah, that's it. It's just an innovation. It's just an
Mm,
innovation.
I get it, bro. I think that was a good topic, man. What you think?
It was a very good topic. I got somebody just trying to I got BD that wanted to join real quick.
Was he watching?
No, I had texted him early, but he was asleep.
He up now?
Yeah.
Tell him to pull up. I'm about to see if I can grab some out the kitchen real quick. I'm gonna probably grab me
All
some
right.
oatmeal or something.
All right, go ahead.
got a piece of a wing anywhere other than out there with that culture. Why don't you put your shirt on, boy?
I know, right? Where your shirt at, my guy? No, just kidding.
Where your clothes at?
This ain't no
The hell
OnlyFans. What you
wrong with
doing,
you?
bro? What we doing?
Hold on, this ain't. Hold on, this ain't the after hours. What is you? Come on, bro. Look, he looked like he just got done laying some pipe. Pause.
Man, right. Hey, like we caught him in between rounds. Like, wait,
Look,
whoa.
he just got done putting that work in. Like, yeah, let me go ahead and do this podcast real quick. You know what I'm saying? No, you can stay right there. I told you I was a celebrity, baby. Yo. Eddie exercises.
What's up, Triple O?
He prepping for round 2 over there.
I ain't see you on forever.
Look. Normally we don't say this, but I think we a little bit overdressed right now. I'm just saying, bro.
I know, right?
Let's just take it off, Mike. Let's take it off, right? Now look, I'm gonna cover up some more. I'm gonna have him looking real bad.
What's going on with you, BD?
Well, it's good with it. Yeah, my fault. I was literally like, my phone was going off like crazy, and I'm just like responding back to everybody. I just got a new producer to join the roster and stuff.
Oh yeah,
big time producer. Busy Works Beats. You ever heard of him?
Get out of here. Busy Works is jumping on.
Busy Works is coming on.
Yeah, that's a big producer. Yeah, that's yeah. Pause.
And
that's a huge. Hey, yeah, bro. Busy Works.
Hey, listen,
hold on.
Hold on, Mike. You can't have no pause moments right now with his shirt off, because that's different meaning.
Say this a whole. Hey, back up. You coming in hot with that? You coming in hot, bro? Back off a little smidge.
Listen, I had to say that with some bass. I got to talk with bass in my voice. Yeah, boy ain't got no shirt on right now.
I just said shirt.
Hey, Busy Works Beats was the first guy that I subscribed to on YouTube when I first started my producing whatever YouTube University back in 2014. Okay. Yeah.
Nice,
so,
nice.
Yeah, Busy Works.
Yeah.
Wait, what's his motto? Beat so hot, make you want to take your shirt off?
Nah, he's more of a teacher.
Get naked beats over here. Take your shirt off.
No draws production.
There you go.
No draws.
Pause. No draws.
Oh my! Look. He ain't in the underground DJ. He a undergarment DJ. He an undergarment producer. Sponsored by Hanes and Fruity Looms.
And OnlyFans.
No. Only draws.
There you go.
Only draw. Hey,
how'd y'all hook up? Hold on. How'd y'all hook up?
Oh. Yeah, you a fool.
Hey, I swear to God, I'm about to clip this picture. You're gonna have a whole OnlyFans profile you don't know shit about.
Let's get some
They're gonna be looking at you and getting me. Like, hey.
I don't know how y'all get through episodes. I'll be watching, man. I'll be cracking up. I'm like, man, these guys. But I see the numbers growing. Y'all almost at 100 though. That's what's up.
Yeah,
keep it going.
That's the next milestone. We giving away prizes for the 100 subscribers. So hopefully,
he messed up. He done took his shirt off. His shirt off. That's what we was gonna do. It's the prize.
That is true. That was a prize. Shirt off. Yeah.
That's the prize.
As long as it ain't no draws, then we good.
Hold on, wait. That's a huge pause. He said, as long as it ain't no draws, you want to see draws off?
No.
Wait.
Whoa.
Hey, listen, hold up, bro. I gotta be honest. I can't keep here looking at this profile with your Big Daddy name and you with no shirt on. It's one or the other. If you don't have no shirt on, you gotta have your government name on here. So look, we can't do both. I'm highly offended right now.
Man, hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on.
said he getting violated twice, huh?
Look, I can't look at him and call him Big Daddy. What's going on?
Right. Hold on, brother. This is Big Daddy with the tank top. Stop it.
With the tank top. Hold on. Look, I think he looked good. Did you see his pecs? Wait.
Penitentiary vibes. Like,
I'm just saying. Hold on. What's your man name? The booty. What's his name? The booty.
Bandit. Booty bandit. Yeah.
That's all the booty warrior.
The booty warrior.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. BDB
right,
is coming back, not in the flesh.
There it is.
Look at him, boy. Look at that T-shirt.
There it is.
I got cut off sleeves now, so.
He still got his guns out.
Yeah.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Yeah, salute, my guy. Salute. But yeah, to answer your question on Mike, so I met him through Merge because he had told me about him. So you know, I had followed his channel for a while and I was just checking out his stuff. And so you know, I recently just hit him up because, like, you know, he had so many people coming through, so I wasn't even sure if he was even going to like respond. But you know, I kept hopping in last few streams. He's like, "What's good, B? What's good?" So something just said, "Well, he asked me, see if he got the time." And so he was like, "Yeah, email me, let me know more about it." Yeah, go from there. And he literally just emailed me back, like, "Yeah, let me know if you want to be a judge for Battle of the Bars." And he was like, "Yeah, I'll see if I can submit some stuff over for Discord." So
okay,
yes, sir.
He's gonna be a huge boost to your channel as far as notoriety because everybody know who Busy Works Beats is. Like, everybody.
Oh yeah,
because Ken not on the internet. Yeah,
that's okay.
No, I'm not saying there's a diss. You're not on social media, so you wouldn't know.
I'm a land. Is that problem with that?
No, Ken is the mad lib of the group. You know, no way to contact him. No email.
Ken's too busy living in real life to worry about the metaverse. So
listen, let me validate this. I have phones. You can call me direct. You ain't got to Snapchat me. You ain't got to run in my DMs. You can call my PH.
Ken said 1-800-COLLECT.
Look. Hey, he said, you sent me a text with a link. I was like, "What's up, bro?" Look, I am the epitome. I'm the epitome of old school.
Yeah, I realized that now. I was because that was the most recent battle. I think that was the one Mike was in recent because he just got his second crown. So or was it? Is it third?
Second. I'm new. I'm a baby.
Yeah. So he just got his second crown. So I had sent you that battle so you can check it out. It was one of the mystery ones, but dope battle though. Very, very dope. But
burning the house down.
I'm about to show you how old school I am. Y'all gonna die. This how y'all gotta get in contact with me.
Oh God,
man, get out of here! Sidekick.
Y'all, it ain't no sidekick. That's an actual page.
That's a beeper. That's a pager. Right. Yeah.
It's a page.
Man, if you pull out the phone with the big antenna, I'm going. Be like, "Oh, look, man, you just stay. Yeah, you ready to be out? All right, let's go."
Look, I don't need the big phone. You got to hit me here first. And put 69 if you're freaking, baby.
So B not BD, but what's his name? Busy Works. So he's gonna submit some beats, or he's just gonna be a judge.
Or so both. Both. He was saying, hold on, I can actually read your email now. Because that's why it took me so long to get back on here because I was talking to him.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. He little man than us.
Yeah, he said, "Let me know your next battle. I'll tell Discord to submit, and if you need me as a judge." So
that's what's up.
Yeah, and Sonny knows him too. And I was telling him, he's like, "What? Busy?" I was like, "Yeah." So
yeah, he's well known. He's definitely well known.
Yeah, I think he'll love this. And I told him it's a spot available on the 25th, which is going to be the finale for the Battle of the Bars. So hopefully he can join that one because I would love to like have him on here and go out with a bang, you know. And again, like, you know, I'm doing the series next year too. So you guys already know y'all got seats at the table for that to come judge. I know Ken, you're gonna be judging one of the upcoming episodes. I think I
Hey,
got
hey,
you.
you got a page, man. I know I'm in there. I'm gonna have to add it to my
I'll,
calendar.
I'll make I'll make sure to call.
Yeah, just call me. Yeah, just call me. Just call me. I'm sorry.
Oh, trust me, BD he gonna make sure you know. His
Nah.
networking skills is crazy. He ain't gonna let you forget.
I respect the hustle.
Also,
Listen, he was on it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, oh
Also,
yeah.
too, I don't know if you guys watched that show Soundcheck. It's on Uprocks. It's that network. I'm trying to think. I think it's part of Revolt. So they have a segment called Soundcheck, and they're like a hour, and he interviews different artists. As him do is he has them listen to like different songs, and they pick like they had to choose like which one they prefer to listen to the most. That's kind of where I came up with the idea for like Battle of the Bars. But I recently just talked to him on his live, and I was trying to see if he can get him on board with like judging. So I sent him all the playlist for some of the episodes for him to check out. So I'm just waiting for him to get back to me and check that out. But he's another big name too. So if I
Who
can get
who
him on
was
as
it?
a judge, Jeremy Etch. If you look up sound check on
Oh,
like
sound check.
Upload,
Okay.
yeah, you should be able to see his segments and stuff. Like it's really dope. He's like interviewed people while they're listening to music, and he kind of makes like a little challenge for all of them. So uh, he responded like on his YouTube live. I didn't think he was even going to say anything to me, but he's like, "Yeah, what's up?" And I told him he was like, "Yeah, definitely DM me on IG." I said everything to him, so
See,
Hey,
Ken, this is what I'm talking about. Do you see how I be networking? I'm networking on a small scale. This dude, he did nab, busy work, beats, and then yeah, he doing the same thing I'm doing, but he doing it on the larger scale. So that's what's up.
it's
can I
just it's
pose a
time.
question?
What's up?
Me being the old school of the joint, like, man, with all this AI automation, um, bro, just technology. What makes a good producer now? Like, and don't get it twisted. I have no idea who y'all talking about, and it's not because I don't have interest. It's just that the way the information gets to people is a little different nowadays, right? Um, but is it is he popular because of
No,
the following, or is it popular because of the product, what he's producing?
the
I
product.
would say both.
Yeah, he's 2014. Like I don't know when Busy Work started putting content online, but 2014 there was no AI. The AI that we know now wasn't even in
I think
existence.
so. So my question is it because of the following that he has?
No, let me tell you, he's a
Uh,
teacher. He teaches you how to mix. He actually brings value. He's
oh,
not a
to
he's not a shock value producer. He actually shows you, hey, here's how you make this type of beat. Here's the instruments. You ever hear Drake's what Drake's vocals his vocal chain is? Here's the hack. Here's the effects that he uses on his track. Like he
oh,
actually
okay.
a tutorial
But
based producer.
what makes him who he is the following that he's created through social media. Is that what we're saying?
I
I
guess.
mean, as
Yeah.
far as
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm
Yeah.
like into his like circuit and everything. So what I've saw, just from watching his lives, I've seen him make beats like on the spot. Walk you through everything, do tutorials. He does like classes, programs.
He
Like
taught me how to real quick. He taught me how to play the keys. Chords. Like he breaks it down to the simplest way that you can understand that classical musicians don't do. Like he has a hack to where you can play chords. He has a number system to where you can play minor chords, major chords, major nine chords. There's a number pattern that I follow to emulate what the classical trained musicians do by however they're trained. So he's actually
Okay.
a teacher of the music.
And the medium that in which he got his exposure was through YouTube, and you guys.
Yes,
So
yes. We
so
don't we
so
don't know him prior to it. He's not like a Dr.
that's what I was
Dre.
trying to.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so man, that's kind of interesting. I think that leads into my conversation. Like, um, bro, the game has changed. Just the world has changed. So part of me being a little disconnected is because I've always looked at the internet as partly inauthentic, right? But
mm.
I did, bro, because it's like,
I
yeah,
remember. I remember.
what is it really for? But you guys telling me that is this, you guys have learned there's some tutelage that has come through people like him, and the fact that you're giving him credibility over 10 years, right?
Yes.
10 maybe 15 years ago, YouTube was a how-to place. So he originated there and grew from there.
Right.
My perspective is that it's so much fake how-to-ness now
Mm-hmm.
that is saturated. So I'm trying to figure out, oh, okay, what makes him the person that you guys are talking to him about? But he's got 10 years, 15 years,
Easily. Yeah. He has at
easy
least 10
of
years. Yeah.
of giving you guys something that you guys were able to grow with without the monetization plan behind it, or
Right.
the scam plan behind it, which a lot of other people are doing. So shout out, what's his name again?
Busy
Busy
works
work.
beats.
Shout out to you, Busy Work Beast, bro. I
Yeah.
appreciate what you're doing, bro. That's pretty dope. Anybody who on here, man, definitely peep him out, follow him. Tell him that we sent you.
Yeah. He got a lot of haters too. Um, Busy Works Beats is the equivalent to Busy Works would be what's the guy we listen to that gives us the stocks advice, the black guy. Um,
I know you're
JP
talking
Money,
about.
the pocket watcher.
nope. You on the right
Shout
track.
out JP Pocket Watcher.
You're on the right track, but nope. He's an older gentleman. He's salt and pepper like us. He's old. He's older
Oh,
than
with
us,
the
but
tight
he's
suits. He always got the tight suits on.
no. He
I know
got
you're
it. He
Oh,
talking.
got
I
it.
know.
He got his teeth fixed. He married the chick that he went to that he was friends with in college. That
I don't got time for none of that. I don't
he,
give a
I
he
damn.
know
he
you're talking
invests. He invests. He tries to teach financial. I know the chat already done said it. He gives financial advice. He wants you to invest. He gives what is his name? He's got a doctorate. He went to Syracuse.
I know you're talking about.
It's on the tip of my tongue. He got glasses. He's a black bald head. Black
I know you're
bald
talking
head.
about. Just go ahead. Say handsome. Say handsome.
Him. That's what busy. No.
He want to say it. His eyes closed. Look, he touching and feeling in the air. Come on,
He
just
he
go
snatch.
ahead.
Hey, I'm out here snatching dreams out the air.
look, look. You touching him. You like he right here. He him.
I know,
Him.
right?
I
I
can
know,
feel
right?
him. I can taste him. Pause.
Pause. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa.
BD.
Whoa.
BD.
Whoa.
When, BD. When a grown man closes his eyes and trying to explain another grown man and start touching the air.
Hey, agree to disagree.
Hey, listen. Don't
Nobody know
describe
his
me
name.
like that.
Come on. We still don't. Nobody knows his name still.
I know who you talking about, but I don't want to know who you talking about.
I do know you. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but I know you're
He
talking
dark
about.
skinned black
But,
with a gray salt and pepper beard,
Stop it. He
and
ain't dark skinned. No.
he's not.
No, he's about my complexion, your complexion.
Yeah, bro, you ain't
Doc,
yellow. What is you talking about? You dark skinned.
I didn't say I was. I'm not dark skinned. I'm brown
You are.
at best.
Oh my goodness, bro. We got an identity
that's
crisis
the
tonight.
India Irie song, Brown Skin.
What's his
Ish.
name? Is he a doctor? No, he's not a doctor. What is his name?
Because
Boyce Watkins. Boyce Watkins. I got it. Boyce Watkins. I got it.
Yeah, I'm thinking somebody different. Oh, I haven't heard of him.
Well, anyway, he's the equivalent of Busy Works.
Thank you, Mike. Good
He
cleanup.
gets you
Good
from
cleanup.
point A. He goes from point A to point B, and then after that, you kind of outgrow him. That's how the internet has treated him. He's a good start. He's a good starter, and then once you kind of learn him, then they start disrespecting him, like But I definitely started with Busy Work Beats, just like Boyce Watkins. Yeah, they kind of like the same.
Oh, you know what? I've seen Boyce Watkins, but I haven't followed him. I know, and there's a reason why I don't follow him. I mean, not that I don't follow him, pause, but there's a reason why I don't consistently watch his stuff.
Right.
I ain't hating. It's just me, my personal thing.
Yeah,
But I know what you're talking about now.
But shout
No,
out to Busy Works.
Yeah.
He got my respect. I'm just telling you how the internet perceives him. He got my respect.
Oh, yeah.
So this ain't no shade on my part at all.
No shade at all. None at all. None at all.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, like we all have haters. We all have people that doubt us. Pretenders. Even like in that movie, Stomp the Yard. What were the terms? Bootlickers. Like We got all of that. So I mean, but for us, it's good that we have that because they say like
Motivation.
exactly, and
Mhm.
that's where that title came from for that one beat that I helped you with, Mike. The Fueled by Love, Motivated by Hate, because
Mhm.
that's exactly what it is. Like we need the hate. We need we're gonna be fueled by that love, but we gotta in order to continue to keep pushing, keep growing, we need the hate to motivate us.
And that's a beautiful segment. That's a beautiful segue to the topic tonight.
Yeah,
Does true loyalty exist amongst men?
absolutely.
In
Now,
the words of Cat Williams, if you got 7 haters, you should be looking for 8, boo boo. That's what you need to be looking for.
He kills me with
that's
the boo boo part.
that's Ken. That's Ken.
Hey, haters is just a sign of success. It's a measurement of your success, boo boo.
You
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
got it. You almost got it. You working a little bit. You almost got it. You almost
Oh,
got
I
it.
got it. If I wasn't nasally and sick, bro, I got some impressions.
Mm.
Ken Williams.
Right there you go.
Nah,
Ken Wood. They both the same height. Oh,
no, we
no, I'm
not.
just kidding.
No, we not. No, we
I'm
not.
just kidding.
No, we not. Come on, bro. God
He said,
damn it.
he said, no, we not boo boo.
You gonna have the internet thinking that I'm a midget out here, bro. I'm not a little
No,
person.
no. Ken
I'm
not a
five
midget.
nine with shoes on. God,
High heels? No, I'm just kidding. Timberland boots?
wow, 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 Jesus.
The steel toe double
Jeez.
stack? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. I can't be the person that you blindly thinking about and trying to touch in the air.
Violent. Yeah, violently. Oh.
I didn't meet that criteria. Look. He got a salt and pepper beard and everything. You know who I'm talking about.
Hey,
Boys,
hey,
watch
hey,
these boo boo.
Look,
yeah.
look, look, look.
Hey, it
Look, he
sounds like,
does that.
hey, don't worry, Ken projecting. He's short and he don't have the salt and pepper beard, so he. I heard his feelings. I'm sorry, Ken. My bad, Ken.
And that segment was funny too about the beat stuff. Cause when y'all had Anthony, oh my god, I'm like, man, y'all
Oh,
are terrible.
oh, Anthony's was on this trail, like, brother, like, what are you so infatuated with beards for? Like, come sit on my
Look,
couch.
bi- I ain't gonna say nothing.
Uh,
I'm gonna keep
but
to
yeah,
myself.
All right, let's stay on task because we only got BD for a couple of minutes. So let's get your
y'all,
thoughts.
I got
Does
some
true,
time now.
all right, does true loyalty exist amongst men? Meaning, let's explain what we're talking about. Ken, you gonna give your take too. Me and Ken were talking about how women women's relationships are known to be or told to be fickle. Any little thing and then there's no loyalty, or she'll try to talk to his man, or there'll be a minor disagreement and then everything blows up, or
It's
things of that
cattiness.
nature. Yeah, there you go, cattiness.
Yeah,
So we want to know, does that same cattiness exist amongst men? So does true loyalty exist amongst men? What do you say? Or what is your experience?
I would say for real men, it definitely does exist because you guys could have a situation, you could have a fallout, you could have a disagreement. I know I've had like little minor issues with people who I look at as brothers, even though we're not technically family. At that time, we built that brotherhood. So even if there was like a little minor situation or a disagreement, like it was brief, it happened for that moment, but it never broke the bond that we've established because we've known each other for such a long period of time. So we're not going to let something like that get in the way of what we've established over the years and what we're continuing to build, grow, and develop. So, I think it's more so for the people who just haven't really established like a true friendship or true brotherhood amongst each other. And,
Do you have do you have a
honesty.
story? Do you have a story of a hang up or a miscommunication or a speed bump that happened? Because me and
Yeah.
Ken already shared our stories, so now it's your turn to give us an example of what you're talking about. If
Yeah.
you want to
So,
share something.
oh, yeah, I got one. So, one of my longtime friends, I've known him since he was 8 years old. This was back when I lived in Jersey. We were working at the same valet spot. I was actually the manager, so I was able to hire him because he was looking for work. So everything was good. And then one day in particular, he I don't know what was going on. I guess he was having like personal issues or something with family or whatever. So I guess he was kind of like in one of his little like Garfield moods. I hate Mondays or whatever. And so I'm calling him like let him know like he needs to come in and stuff like that. He's telling me that he can't make it in or whatever the case is. He said it in advance, which was cool, but um, you know, I'm trying to find out like, okay, are you coming in for the next day and so forth and stuff, and he's just giving me all these excuses, this and that. I'm like, all right, fam, like, look, what's going on? Outside of being your boy, I'm also your boss, so it's like I need to know what's up with you. So whatever it is, you need to bring it to my attention, not as my friend, but as the employee. And so like he's kind of like ducking and dodging it and not saying what it is. So we ended up having like a big argument. I'm like, fam, like, come on. Like, I'm the manager. Like, I have to run this location. I need you to be here, because I got somebody I got to answer to as well. So it's like, how's it going to look if they're asking me what's up with you and you're not relaying, communicating with me what's going on and stuff like that. So he just like, I guess he kind of felt some type of way from me saying that. So we ended up having like a little minor fallout. But then I think like the next day or two, he came in. He apologized. He's like, look, like my fault. We're family at the end of the day, outside of being like co-workers and stuff. So family just got to talk. He was like, I was just going through something, but I let my emotions and stuff kind of kick in, and I took that out on you, and I shouldn't have done that. So because you've always been tight with me, ever since I was a little kid. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Like you already know. It's like I'm not like I'm some stranger, some random dude in the street. Like if there's an issue, there's a problem, you can bring it to my attention. But like also you have to keep in mind that we're all professional time too. Like we both have jobs, so it's like you gotta focus when it comes to that. Whatever the personal issue is, that's fine. But it's like a situation like this, I gotta know, so then I can tell them they're not on my case. Like, all right, well, what's going on? It's like making me look bad. So, oh, muted.
When you run your own podcast, I don't know what's going on with your audio or your signal, but when you run your podcast and your beat, mystery beat, and your battle of the bars, your signal be so crisp, so clean, so fresh and so clean. Now you on here and you just so.
Oh, really? I don't know, because it looks clear on my end. You muted as well.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're crystal clear now. I know
Oh.
what happened. I'm gonna tell Mike what happens. He come in.
What
Mike.
happened?
So I see what happens, Mike. I think it's the graphics, bro. When we have the graphics added, it distorts
What
what's going
graphics?
out. So you got the click like button, right? And we got the banner going.
Okay. Get that
Yeah,
out of
'cause
there.
all I can see is my nose, and okay.
Well, no,
See
we
nothing
just
else.
changed the screen now. That wasn't what it was looking like before.
Nah,
See, Ken, I keep telling Mike about using that AOL dial-up. He won't listen.
Stop it.
bro.
I got
You
the
got
best.
that.
I got the best.
Welcome, small maker.
Let's put Beard
You
back
You
on the
got
bottom. Let's demote Beard back to the bottom. He's back on the bottom
wow.
now. There you go. There you go. He's doing
Hey,
too
don't
much.
make me put the shirt back out.
Oh no.
Oh Lord. I thought them was his draws. I thought he pulled the draws out.
I
I
did
thought he
too.
put the draws out. He said, you know what I was doing earlier. You know what I was doing earlier. Don't have me go back over there.
Big Daddy draws.
Hey,
Like,
hey,
whoa.
wait. Hey, you know he was working in it because if he had to take the undershirt off to put the shirt on, you know that undershirt was wet in the mud. He was working in it. He put that work in. Left-handed. He was left-handed in that thing, wasn't you?
No, we was watching movies and started dozing off, and that's when Mike hit me up. Y'all
Uh-huh.
terrible.
That's how I get him
Oh,
too.
good.
You want to watch this movie? You know what a movie,
That's how
man.
I start. Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill. Let me smell your
Netflix and
fingers.
kill.
Let me smell your fingers.
Oh, come on. Stop.
Like the grandma said
Hey.
on their professor, oh, colleagues. That's how it started off. Me and your grandfather was colleagues. Next thing you know, you're on top of the chair, bumping and sweat.
So
Hey,
so
so
so listening to go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, I was about to say going back to your story, bro. Um,
I hear
bro,
common
what's
thing.
interesting is I would tell you this, bro. At least you got some explanation. You got some accountability, right, from the person that you were dealing with. And it may be because you had a relationship from them being an adolescent. So there was nothing at stake for them to kind of own up to them tripping and them, looking at it the wrong way. So that was a legit falling out. I think the examples that Mike and I used, cats just fell off. And I think
Yeah,
I think they fell off because the point that we were making is that for that loyalty to be there, um, you know, those boundaries got to be clear. Not that they always have to be spoken, but they got to be clear. I think with you and having that relationship with that kid since he was 8, and I'm calling him a kid, I apologize. Um, but I think there was a mutual respect there. There was nothing at stake that would have made him feel like he was any less than a man by kind of owning up to his take of his part. So I think you was in a dope situation,
yeah,
compared to ours, right? Um, what I was listening to about your circumstances is too, bro. It's crazy that um, I was thinking about how could we applied some of your circumstance to kind of our situation, bro. I think the people that we were dealing with, if they would have came back, like have you ever dealt with that person that you kind of know they was wrong, and they'll come back and kind of partially own up. But if you got any comment on them owning up, if you kind of, yeah, because if you add anything to that, they go so far left, and now the owning up part ain't even about that no more. Now you back at it just for you trying to
yeah.
express kind of your take of the circumstance based on them owning up. They don't want to be
Oh
held all
yeah,
the way accountable.
yeah, absolutely. I got another story, almost kind of similar to what you were just saying. So, former friend of mine from back in the day, he didn't
Hey,
have
you
a
say
job at the
former
time.
friend. Whew. You
Yeah,
heard that right?
yeah,
Former friend.
former. Yeah, that's same look I had. Uh,
Yeah.
Did he block you on Facebook? That's all I want to know.
nah, so what happened was I've known him since junior year of high school. So
Mm.
real cool. Long story short, he wasn't working at the time. I had like a side part time job doing like late night paper routes and stuff overnight.
Pause real quick, real quick.
So
Don't lose your thought. Don't lose your thought. He said he wasn't working at the time. So there's a dynamic, right? We noticing a dynamic, right?
That is so funny
I'm
because
just
of
saying.
me and Mike's prior conversation. We were
Yes.
sizing that shit up. I was thinking the same, like,
Yes.
yeah, we know where this is about to go.
When
And
you
let me
hear
tell you about the first one.
yes.
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you about the first one. The first scenario you gave when you said you hooked him up with a
Yep.
job, I
You was
was
a
like, whoop.
manager. Yep, there
There
goes the
you so
dynamic.
so
It's
so
yeah.
let me say, I'm gonna introduce something tonight that I do, and I'm gonna start writing this down. And I'm gonna introduce this to the show. I haven't told you about this yet, Mike, either, bro. I come up with some, in my opinion, my own brain, some amazing sayings, right?
narcissistic bastard. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I apologize. You ain't got to think it's amazing, but I'm gonna say it's amazing. So as he was talking, I came up with a saying, bro. My saying is, an insecure man is not. Let that marinate.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
Mm. Think
I'm
think about the scenarios that we're talking about, bro. The only time that you can't have loyalty is in when one party has an insecurity.
mhm.
So
Mm.
when you say, is there loyalty against, I mean, does loyalty exist amongst
Amongst
men?
men. BD
You
already
gotta
said
know.
it. He said real man. He already set the table.
Nope, nope. I hate that. We ain't gonna say real men because it's either man or not.
That's
And
why he said
insecure.
real men. That's why he said real men, because it's either man or not.
No, he didn't
Yeah,
have to. You don't got to distinguish that. But my take is, an insecure man is not.
It's not what? A man? Or it's not secure? I mean, what are you saying? Like,
Period.
who on
It's
that
an
period? Who?
entendre, brother.
My girl, your
It's
girl?
an
What?
entendre. It's an entendre, bro.
Okay. Okay.
Google it.
All right. All right. Don't do
I
that.
get what
Don't
he's
do
saying.
that. Don't do that. I rap. Don't do that. I know what a non. Oh wow. That's why he was so quiet.
No, it
He
wasn't.
trying to type up an insecure
There you
man.
go. There you
It's
go.
not.
There you
Get
go.
out of here. Oh wow. Very insecure. That was an insecure move right there. He tried to block me out, bro.
Hey,
You saw
hey, hey,
that?
hey, you know what? Next time somebody take off their shirt in the show, we
Right. He
next time
blurring
you
me
get
out. What I
bucket
do?
naked,
He blurring me out. What I do?
you pull that white beat out of it again. We got something
But no, but wow. Yeah, he did it
for
again. That thing looked like it stank. That thing
hey,
looked like it stank
hey,
like sweat.
hey,
Like
hey, hey, listen. All I know is every time he wave it, it's a woman somewhere doing this. Woo,
man. Whoo,
woo,
right.
woo,
This thing ain't even,
whoosh.
it ain't even damn for nothing. I literally
Look,
just
look,
had
look,
this on like
look, look, look.
Nah,
She
they put
she
in
texting a
work.
girl right now.
Yeah.
Girl, had that great white beat up.
You see that gray white beater run,
That
girl,
great white beat
run.
up. Look. I had to tell him to put it back on. He was trying to get on the camera with it. Talking about he gotta go do a podcast.
Right, that's that get him girl. That's that get him
That's it.
girl shirt. Yeah.
no,
That's
she
the
was asleep.
trophy. No,
See,
oh,
she
she's
Literally.
supposed
sleep,
to
bro.
be.
I know she sleep. I know.
Indeed.
I know.
Look, as wet as that shirt is, she better be asleep. Look, if she woke, then we got a whole nother conversation.
But we got a whole other episode we gotta digest.
Look,
Oh,
Dissect.
God.
if she up reading the Bible right now, you got some problems.
Hey, hold on. Shh. Ken, stop. You hear that? No, just kidding.
That's bogus. That's bogus.
But no,
You're
seriously.
terrible.
Let's get the rig back on the road. All right, so based on
But
BD's first two stories, we saw
I haven't finished the story.
no.
Yeah,
I
let him
just want to
finish the
say
second
real
story.
quick. No, I'm not trying to
All right.
stop your story. I just want I want the chat to realize
The dynamic.
me and Ken's story, and now BD just joined us. He hasn't even heard our story, but his two stories, or the first story, and now he's on the second story. Notice the dynamic. The first guy that he had a problem with, he put him on. He was the manager. The second guy was what? What was the dynamic?
Oh, so basically what happened was he needed work. So I told him, I said, look, I don't know if the job is hiring at the time, but if you want to help me out with some of these assignments and stuff, these routes, I'll throw you some money for it. He's like, all right, bet. So came out, knocked it out, tossed him a little bit of money and stuff, basically split it.
Pause.
What? What? What?
You can't knock no grown man out and toss him no money afterwards. Keep going. Keep going. Sorry, bro.
No diddy. Go
Pause.
ahead.
Listen,
Go
and
ahead.
if y'all seen the 50 Cent special, y'all really know we pausing.
I ain't even watching that, honestly. Like,
Me either. It ain't even. Yeah.
Cliff notes.
I think
Go
he just
ahead.
got too much time on his hands to be doing that. But anyway, though, so yeah, gave him some money for helping out. So he decided to like kind of ask for like an advance and stuff. I was like, all right, no problem. So gave him the extra money ahead of time. So I'm asking him like, all right, look, tonight's gonna be a busy night. I'm definitely need your help. He was like, all right, I got you. I'm like, look, if you can't make it or whatever the case is, just let me know. So he was like, all right. So long story short, I'm hitting him up. I'm getting ready to go out. He's not responding. So I ended up having to go knock the route myself. Took forever. I got back home, went to sleep, wake up, see missed calls from him. I'm like, hey, fam, like, what's up? What happened? Oh, my fault, man. He was trying to kind of like keep from saying what it really was. I'm like, what happened? Like, he was like, man, look, like, I'm like, man, spit it out. What? He's like, my ex came over and stayed the night and stuff. I'm like, fam, like, I'm just thinking to myself, like, so you asked for money in advance. You assure me that you're going to come and help me, and you don't answer the phone and basically stand me up because your ex comes over and you end up falling asleep or whatever the case is. I was like, fam, like, give my money back. Like, so then he takes forever to pay me back, and from there, it's just like the dynamic just kind of changed after that. Because now it's just kind of like I can't even really look at him the same because anyone else would have been like, hey, I would love to spend some time with you, but I told my boy I was going to help him out. I ain't trying to leave him hanging and stuff like that. Like the fact that you would do that, and this is your ex. It's not even like it's your actual girlfriend, woman, current. Like this is an ex that you have this on and off thing with, or you could spend time with whenever. Like this is important, and I've already given you money ahead of time. You can pull this mess. Now it's like I really can't even look at you the same. So
That's your first mistake. Paying somebody first.
yeah, and it was definitely a learning lesson. But for
But that
me,
was
I'm looking at
loyalty. That was loyalty
yeah,
on your part. But go ahead. Mhm.
yeah. Because I'm looking at it like, okay, I've known this man since high school. Like, we're good friends. If it was like somebody else, just a random person, I probably wouldn't have done that. But I'm come through. But then for him to do that, it just made me look at him in such a different way. And then I just started like hearing more things about him as time went on. And so it just got to the point where I started to slowly distance myself from him. And I was just like, yeah, I ain't really trying to deal with nobody like that because like to me that's foul as hell. And he tried to like make attempts to like hit me up and, hang out and all that stuff. I was just like, yeah, nah. So it's been years I haven't talked to him since. And honestly, I actually don't even plan on it because like in my eyes, he's just a loser. So but yeah,
Can I
I
can I
mean,
can I throw something out there?
yes, sir.
Um, so I'm analyzing the entire situation and circumstance, bro, and I'm gonna throw just some advice, and I want to know what you think about this. Um, Once the scenario came up for you to have a conversation with this person about that, about what happened,
Yeah.
do you notice you made the conversation about what he did to you, what effect it had on you,
Yeah.
right? I used to make that mistake a long time ago, but with grown men, bro, I think it makes more sense to reflect on their actions as a man to themselves. So instead of you saying, bro, how you gonna do me like that? Man, you made me look bad. Bro, if you wasn't gonna do this, how come you nah, bro, address him as a man. Your word don't mean anything. Why not do what you say you gonna do? Because I feel like weak people like that, if you turn yourself into a victim, they'll never really get the big picture. He going around thinking, oh, all he gotta do is apologize for what he did to you. But he ain't gonna ever address his character as a man, bro.
Yeah.
He's still the he's still the the dirtball that don't understand it. He don't get it.
No
Um,
accountability. Yeah, if you don't
no
address the
accountability.
accountability, yeah, instead of just saying, "Oh, if I just apologize, everything will be right." No,
Yeah, bro.
apology without action is just it's
Bro, I
feathers
don't
in the wind.
I don't even
And
want
that's
like on some real stuff. You're a grown man. You don't owe me an apology. Just own up to who you should be as a man.
You owe me results. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I like my feelings ain't hurt because think about it. If I were you, let's say the situation dynamic was different. If I was you, you were him, and you didn't show up for me. Well, in the back of my head, just because of my trauma in the past, I don't trust no fair melanin skinned black men with business. I'm really fearful with indulging just because of my experiences, right?
yeah.
Um, because of these situations. But I'm prepared. So if he don't, just like bro, we got a cast member that pops in and pops out when he can. I don't say what you doing to me into the show because I know the show gonna go right. But what I will do is I'm gonna address you. You not doing what you said you was gonna do. You didn't show up. You didn't honor your word. Those are the things that need to be corrected. I don't want him worried
Yeah.
about me because guess what? His issue ain't got nothing to do with you, BD.
Yeah.
He don't respect people's time. It ain't a you thing. That's a
It's
him
not. You're
thing.
right. It's not personal. That's his
Yeah.
overall outlook and perspective in life. How you move it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I, I'd have made him feel small. He'd have been somewhere right now. at Walmart talking about, okay, let me see your receipt and circling numbers at the end of your paper.
Oh yeah, I
Keep it
mean,
above, bro.
yeah, he definitely sure like I mean a long time ago, but I know he definitely feel Tiny Tim and stuff, because
Yeah,
he tried to apologize. I'm just like, fam, I ain't even trying to hear that right now. Like I was already pissed off, and so I'm like, man, just get my money back, you know, call it even,
yeah.
pretty much. And then for
Let-
him to take forever to do that, and it wasn't even a lot of money either. Like that's the crazy part. So it's like you stand me up, now you're gonna take centuries to pay me back. Like, fam, like what we
that-
doing?
That's his character.
You know?
Let me ask y'all
Yeah,
a question, bro. This is amongst that, right? Because it goes back to friends and all that, right? What do we do to qualify somebody as a friend? Because like when you kind of put that out there, like, all right, you were a manager, you hook somebody up. This dude needed work, you let him work for you. Like, should that have been a friend? Like when you really think about friend should be in my opinion, should be a mutual relationship. It should be give and take. It should be peer to peer, right? It should have equal value or similar value. Do you think that you took on those situations as friendships that you probably shouldn't have when you look back on it? I fight with that a lot.
yeah. I think what it is just being able to like recognize, okay, who's meant to be in your circle and who's not. Like, I think one thing that we fail to do sometimes is we don't really analyze certain people. Like we might laugh or joke about something and like chop it up about something, and it's almost like boom, like immediate friendship starts to kind of build and develop around that. But it's like what we should be doing in the midst of that is really getting to know that person, you know, really seeing, okay, okay, yeah, we might have had, a friendly little conversation here or there, or whatever the case is, but it's like we got to look at it like down the road, long term. Okay, is this someone who I can really truly look at as a friend, or someone I can really have a bond or a brotherhood with? I think sometimes we overlook those things because we're just focused on just hanging out or doing this or doing that instead of really looking at the more important things. Like it's a question we gotta ask ourselves. Like, all right,
Yeah.
is this really a friend? Is this someone who I can look at as a brother? Can
Self
we build that?
accountability.
Yeah. So
Bro, I think for me, I learned that, and I think you're absolutely right, bro. I think I learned that at a young age. My teenage years, bro. I could tell you, I kind of jumped out into some lanes that a lot of my peers weren't jumping into. I was first in my group to have a kid, um, first to get married, first to have a house, first to buy cars. First, I was jumping out into um, a lot of situations where people my age weren't doing it. It just wasn't the thing that they were on. And I remember for a long time, trying to kind of pull who were my friends into some of my circumstances and some of the things that I was doing. Um, and what happens is you, you, from the person who's trying to do the pulling and trying to connect, you get you get worn out, right? Well, outside of that friend group, I noticed that, bro, I didn't have nobody in their 20s that was doing what I was doing, so I was already isolated. And then now, I'm buying houses and property and married and doing all this stuff at 20, 21 years old. Um, and nobody's doing that. So now I find myself sizing up the outcomes of these other people. Because, after high school, the first couple of years after high school, you start looking at people and you kind of could size up where their life is going, what they're doing. So Cass was still on the block. Um, Cass was still selling dope. Cass was still trying to put 26s on their big bodies and, crazy stuff like that.
Cats was still
And
working at
when you're in a
Wendy's as
different,
a manager. Go ahead. Yeah.
no, it wasn't you like that, bro. Come on, chill out. Um,
He he
you
he, he
start, you
call,
start.
he's trying to call me out on the low. I heard. I feel you, bro. Go ahead.
I'm not. You never had 26s, and it wasn't
I
you
didn't say that.
specifically at
Oh,
all.
oh, shots fired. No, wait, hold on.
No.
Say it again. You never
See,
had what?
see,
What'd you say?
see. Self-centered people. I'm
Say
about
that
to come up
again.
with a
I
statement
never
about
had what?
self-centered people.
Hold on, you said I never had what?
Yeah, you weren't trying to put 26, bro. It's it's
No,
a
just
it's
say
a
I never
it's
had
a
it. I'm trying to
metaphor.
set the sound effects. Just say it again.
No, I'm not gonna let you do it. I'm not gonna give you the pleasure. Not now.
Nah.
So as I was saying,
I did it anyway. Nah. Go ahead.
but anyway,
Goodness
no,
gracious.
I found like for probably I would say from a 5 to 10 year period in my life, I was isolated. I didn't have peers in the lane that I was in. And then you start looking and you like, whoa, you start analyzing people. And then you'll notice that I got into I was in the record industry, I was in the promotion industry, working with radio. So you start notice that people come around you for the things they see you have. But they don't have the purest intentions, bro. Um, so it caused me to size people up quick because you'll get done up not doing that. So I found myself
Pause.
even today, yeah, finding myself even today, um, really weeding out people that I want to really be connected with. Like I'm cool with like there are people that I'll go play ball at the gym, right? We cool at the gym. And yeah, I don't invite you over to my crib, bro. Um, I don't I don't go hang out with you outside of here. I don't do this, I don't do that. It's just because I'm really protectful of how I live, how I operate, and my loyalty is real important. So if
Hold on, bro.
we
Foul on
sitting
the
on the
play.
side of
Foul on the play. Protectful is not a word. Foul on the play. What is you talking about, bro?
Throw the flag.
Foul on the play. Foul. We was
okay,
rocking
throw the
with you
flag,
till you said we. We was
Throw the
rocking with
throw the flag.
you, man.
flag. Throw the flag.
Bro, we was rocking with
That's
you
the flag.
until you said protectful. You gotta come on, bro. Run that back. Run that back.
Protectful is not a word. Run it. Check it. Check it. It's a new word. But um, anyway, like I was saying, so bro, I think that that friend word, I think it means so much to me that I'm looking at your character in so many different ways before I invite you into my mental space and my personal space. And I think it's caused me to be isolated, but it's avoided a whole lot of conflict. I don't have many conflicts. And if I do have conflicts, it's somebody that don't know my character. It's just kind of in the moment conflicts. But people that know me, I'm firm on my stance. And I'm vocal up front with what what I would expect or accept or won't accept. So I think that I was just wondering what y'all process is for qualifying people as friends. And when you do that, do you invite them to your house? Do you hang out with them? Do you call and text them every day, or is it just I see them in the chat, or you know what I'm saying? How do y'all evaluate, and then how do y'all measure what y'all are considering friendships?
You go ahead, PD. I'm
And
follow
and
up.
hold up, am I wrong for sizing sizing everybody up before before I
No,
get to the point where I'm thinking about engaging?
we talked about that earlier. As a man, that's a part of our DNA. That's a part of our makeup. Hold on. My bad. As a man, that's a part of our DNA to step into a room and size everything up. Pause. To peep the scene, right? Because we're
Good.
inherently we're providers, protectors. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we see danger, we have to be able to suss it out and figure out what's going on. So there's nothing wrong with that process. But go ahead, BD. Well, to his question, you want to tackle that first?
To his point,
First
like
question, I guess, is am I wrong for my approach? That's the first question.
no, because I feel like friendship should be on a numeric level. You know, like I would say from a 1 to 10 scale, 1 to 3 kind of being like, okay, like we're cool, but I wouldn't necessarily call us like friends. You know, like I heard in a rap song, like just because like it doesn't make them your friend just because your palms meet. I mean, like I said, it's just common courtesy. You know, hey, you saying what's up, give each other that.
Bars.
Yeah,
Bars.
bars. That's well doesn't mean like you just showing respect. You know, just sincere greeting, but it doesn't mean like oh you boys and this and that stuff like that. You can kind of tell depending on how the dap is or how the handshake is and stuff like that. So I feel like it should always be looked at on a numeric scale. Now, like, I would say 1 to 3, kind of still basic getting to know that person. Like, you know, you're cool, cordial, but you're not friends yet. 4 to 5, I mean, I would say between like 4, 6, maybe even 7 is like, those people that are friends. Like, you've already gotten to know them, you started to like build, establish, you guys are cool, rocking out. You're seeing how far it's going to go. It's kind of like increasing level by level. And then, that's where it becomes like the 7 to 10 scale. Now, that to me is like a brotherhood, like a bond. Like, all right, this is my ride or die. This is my guy right here. Like, through thick and thin, you know. Um, like, I consider them like family. That to me, it's on that level. So yeah, it's always good to kind of put them on that numeric spectrum to see like exactly where they are and to see will they level up over the course of time. And of course, now you might have situations that may cause that level to go down a little bit, but you just got to kind of pay attention to it and see. Like, I know for me, I have quite a few people that are on that scale, and they've already reached like up to the tens and stuff. Like, these are like my brothers. These are like brothers from another, I would say. Guys I've known 10, 20, 30 plus years, and we're still rocking. We may not talk all the time, but it's okay because we built that bond. And it's like, even if we do talk and connect and stuff, it's like 10, 20 years never went by. Like, for example, one of the judges that was on the very first Battle of the Bars episode, his name is Free. Mike, I think you might have been on that episode, if I'm not mistaken. But a lot of people hadn't saw him in a while, and everybody was asking like, "Yo, like, you and Free, y'all still good? Y'all still friends?" Like, and that was me showing proof. Like, yeah, he came through. I hit him up, "Yo, Free, you want? I'm down. I'm doing this segment and stuff on the podcast. You want to join?" That I'm in there. Came through, we rocked out, had fun, and the way we were chopping it up, bonding, showing each other love, support, praise, it was like 20 years, like, didn't even matter. So, it all just depends on where they are on the merit.
So, man, I see, bro. Based on what y'all saying, I see why I don't mess with nobody, bro. For me, I'm serious, bro. I see why don't nobody mess with me either.
Because you got a pager still, so
I do. Ain't nobody hit my page up, bro. Nobody hit my page up. That's the problem. I tell them to hit me back, but no. But on some real stuff, bro.
you can't. Payphones don't exist no more.
You can get to a phone just as long as you page me back. No, um, but no, bro. Like on some real stuff, BD. I spent a lot of my life isolated, but that's because I evaluate people's character, and I can't like who I am as a man, as a human. Um, my core values. I can't have nothing. I can't. I represent something way bigger than myself, and I may be bougie if that's what you want to call me. But let me give you some examples, bro. I don't care. Let's say I got cats that I've been playing at the gym with since I've been out here 17, 16, 17 years. Let's say we've been cool at the gym every 3, 4 days a week. We've been hanging out. Well, we can have so much in common. We could talk about the game. We could talk about basketball. We can even get into some basic conversation. But when I find out that you're a deadbeat and you ain't taking care of your kid, I'll never deal with you. Um, when I found out that if like on some real stuff, if you grown and it's just me and you still getting high, I, I ain't got nothing in common with you, bro. That's not me. If you getting effed up every day and trying to be at the club on Thursday, at the bar on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I ain't got nothing in common with you, bro. If you out here um openly doing crazy stuff to your girl, I ain't got nothing in common with you, bro. Um, bro, if you ain't doing nothing productive with your life, and I apologize, I guess I'm judgmental, but you know, it's hard for me to find a connection. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 40 something. If
Hold
it's
on.
hard.
He's 46. He just turned 46 on the 19th. All right, go ahead, Ken.
God damn it, bro. Give him my social
Jeez.
security number too. These haters. Just because I'm not up here ash
No, I'm
white
just kidding.
on my but no, bro. But and I see you, VD. But my thing is, bro, it's hard, bro, because I don't know how to dumb myself down. And then I've tried to um, I've been around people that have um admired maybe
You a
some things and
narcissist. You a narcissist. What do you mean dumb yourself down? What are you holier than that? What are you, the most high? What do you mean? What, you got to climb down from your mountain? What are you talking about, bro? What do you mean when you say dumb
No,
yourself down? What are you the smartest guy on the earth? What are you talking about? We all
sir.
stupid and peasants? What are you
no,
saying,
no,
bro?
No, no.
I'm glad you said that. So I think a man that doesn't take care of his kids, he's ignorant. I'm not gonna dumb myself down and have no conversation with a nigga that don't know how to make the sacrifices to take care of his kids. That's just me.
I
You,
I'm
agree.
not gonna
I
spend
you,
agree.
time, effort, and energy with that
you being
person
nice.
who
A
don't
man that
respect
don't
women.
take care of his kids is not ignorant. He's stupid. But go ahead.
He's stupid,
I'm with you.
right?
I'm with
Honestly,
you.
Somebody
I'm
don't
with you.
respect women. Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody
I'm
don't respect women. I'm not doing that. Somebody that all you doing is smoking and drinking and at the club and at the bar. Like, bro, where you like what? There's nothing. The way that my life operates? What value could we add to each other's life? I can't do nothing but tell you. I don't know why you smoking and drinking,
Right. We don't relate.
right?
Yeah.
We don't relate. And I'm big with those morals and values. And what happens with me is I don't set it out there, but like when you come into my world is what it is.
You
It's
a
hard to
narcissist. What do
fake
you
it.
mean coming to your world? What is you talking about? What is
Into
your
my life,
world?
bro. I
What
got
is
a life. I don't. It's not, bro. That's you. That's
I'm
you trying to project. I'm talking about my little bubble, bro. My little bubble is my bubble. That's why. Look. That's why I ain't got no grades. I'm not stressing out. I'm keeping it a buck. I look. I ain't got 1,000 friend stories. I don't. Look. I ain't gotta cut 1,000 people off.
I'm out.
My circle is small.
Oh, shots
My
Shirt,
fired.
my my
shirt on the play. Shirt on the play. Time out, Mr.
my
Alpha.
issues.
Foul on the
He said
play.
shirt on. Did you say shirt on the play?
Shirt
That's
Yes,
a
on
he
the
good
did.
one.
play.
Foul on the play.
But
Whoa.
but real talk, bro. I think I'm like that because I ain't got time to waste for nobody, bro. I'm so indulged in my family and the progression of my family that's my circle, bro. Like
Bro,
for
you ain't
real.
bro, you don't have grades because you're not wise. You're short,
Okay,
you're
that's
angry,
fine.
and you're a narcissist. That's why you don't have grades. No, I'm just man. Go ahead, Ken.
Absolutely.
Rock out. I'm just being silly. Go
Absolutely. I completely agree with most of what he's saying.
Most.
ahead.
uh, most of what he's saying. Um, but for real, bro, I feel like that might be my gift and my curse, bro. And do I wish I had more genuine
I
relationships? Um, yeah, but at the expense of what? Selling myself out, um, acting like something don't affect me when I'm not cool with it. Not speak. No, I can't be
or,
phony, bro.
right or being fake just to keep somebody around. That's crazy. Can't do it. Won't do it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
The only
I
place,
can,
and I talk to Mike about this all the time. The only place I would scale back is family. Um,
Go ahead, BD. You next. Go ahead, Ken.
but
Finish up.
yeah, the only place I would scale back is family. But that's only to a certain point, bro. Like
Yeah.
if we don't got nothing in common, like it's hard for me to. Hey, bro, you see the game? Yeah, the game was good. Was it good? But you still ain't taking care of your kids. Just I really don't got nothing to say to you, bro. Cause I'm
I
here doing it. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So that's just me,
I
bro.
can I can attest to that. I don't have kids, but I can definitely attest to what you're saying about that in regards to
You
that
in
person.
9 months you will.
No,
Oh
no,
wow. Wow.
no.
Wow. Wow. Let's
You
get
waving that
let's
shirt.
get Ken. Hold on. Let's
That's the
get Ken up
evidence.
out of here. Let's get Ken up out
That's
of
the,
here. Man, get him up out of here, brother. You in timeout. Wow. That was crazy work. That was
Yeah,
crazy work.
See,
Listen,
he
listen.
didn't have this shirt on. That's why he got paid.
I, I,
Right.
I had the
Right.
evidence, B. I had the evidence. I got a good lawyer. I had the evidence.
Hey,
Burn the
we
shirt.
This
I did.
he just
this
hey
does not mean
he just added a segment. We got to bring on a white beater to the a white beater
Yes.
segment. Yeah, yeah. I
Yes.
like that. I like that.
yeah,
That's gonna be our
shirt on
Friday
the
night segment. All right, go ahead, BD. Go ahead for real.
but,
Go ahead,
nah,
bro.
but
My bad.
on a serious note, to attest to what you were saying, though, Ken, I do agree with that because I know people that are still doing the same thing, having grown, having really like matured in life. Kind of like my friend in that second story. That was also. It's funny that you said that about like somebody just constantly smoking. He was one of those type of people, just nonstop smoking, drinking, just talking about doing this and doing that, and never really committing to it. And it was just like, all right, man, like you really ain't about nothing. So I had to kind of keep it moving. And it's funny because he actually ended up having a kid, from what I heard. Now I don't know if he's doing what he has to do as a parent. That ain't my business.
Probably
I ain't
not.
talking to him. But yeah, probably. But I heard saying once back it said, "You're not a man. You're a coward if you can't support the girl you put a seed in,"
Mm,
and that is the truth. It's really hard to respect and be cool with people aren't doing that, aren't like handling their responsibilities. It's like you knew what you were doing, you knew what you were getting into, so you chose that route. So you got to deal with it. So it's not a curse. It's not a consequence. Take ready for responsibility. You shouldn't have the kid. I mean, like I said, tons of protection out there, tons of ways to prevent child pregnancy. But I feel like people that do that, they definitely know what they're doing. And then they always like, oh, it was a mistake or things just happened. Yeah, okay. Things just happened. You knew what you were doing. You know, it's not like you said, oh, halfway, oh, wait, hold up, hold on, wait, what's going on? No, like, you know what's going on. So it's like,
So
don't
B.
make, huh?
So
What do you say?
I didn't want to cut you off, but I wanted to add to that point and just ask a question. So so are you saying that you can stand back and watch a person and how they operate? That tells a lot about their character. Like if you're irresponsible with yourself and your seed and let's say your relationship, let's say even your finances, how responsible can you be with a relationship or a friend or something like your relationship, you be that's important, that's valuable, that's high level. How responsible can somebody be with a relationship with you when they not even respecting things that are theirs?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it, bro.
Oh yeah, and I definitely agree. Like, if they can't be mature or responsible with themselves, how can they be that with anyone else? And
mhm,
more importantly, we can't change them or make them see the maturity and the
mhm,
responsibility and the accountability. They got to see it for themselves. So if they can't even see it and self-reflect on it, no one else can. So it just makes matters worse, and that's how it causes a lot of relationships to go downhill. But no, I mean, I don't think it's wrong to feel like, okay, you have to analyze certain people and like make your circle smaller and smaller. Sometimes it's good to have a small circle. It's okay with just having like you know 3 or 4 friends. That's are on the same level as you, like-minded. That's about things, making moves. You know, taking care of business, handling you know their personal affairs. But still balancing all that out to still continue to be cool with you and rock out whenever needed. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. If you get a chance, listen to that song by Nas. It's called New York State of Mind Part Two. He actually kind of talks about his circle of friends over the course of time. It's in the very first verse. If you get a chance, listen to it. But it's really really dope. This conversation reminded me a lot of what he said in those bars. I'm not going to break the bars down right now, but it's dope how
But I get
he
it.
was like really analyzing the situation with his circle of friends. So yeah, sometimes I think it is good to not necessarily have a big circle, but have that small tight knit circle of people that you really know are your true friends, or I would even say your people that you look at as like brothers from another. Your
Mhm.
brother's keepers. So
That's all I
nothing
really
wrong.
got. Yep.
Yeah, that's all you need. What? What? I know you itching to say something, Mike. Oh.
No, hey, I'm with it. I feel you. Like,
He
yo,
got that RBF. He
oh,
ain't
What's
got no
that?
friend. Rest in
Uh,
peace, face. Don't nobody like him. That's why his face
nobody
great.
but you. Nobody but you.
Everybody loves Mike.
Nobody but you. We just
I'm the
grabbing you out the,
exception.
just
I'm the
grabbing you out of,
exception.
yeah. The guy with no
Listen,
gray
Mike
hair.
has become a fan favorite in regards to Battle of the Beats and Battle of the Bars. Even with all the the weird antics and stuff like that. We have a segment it's called Mike Strikes Again. So
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh
because that
Lord.
first one about when you was like edging and giving it to him, that was the first one, and then the
Oh
second
yeah, I
one,
was like, well, I couldn't believe what I was saying. Whoa, I'm gonna
yeah,
edge and give it to him. I'm like, oh my gosh. Pause.
and I had to go
I
back. I
didn't
was
say it
like,
that
well,
time.
that was a bit much there.
That was crazy
I
work. I'm
said
like, oh,
that is definitely a shirt on the play right there.
extreme
Shirt on the
misuse of
plane.
the English language. Like, yo, what? Yeah.
What's your take, Mike? This dude.
uh,
Why don't nobody like you,
I
bro?
no, don't do that. All right, let's do that. No. Let's do that. No, let's do that. Let's go there. We're gonna go there. Let's go there.
Let's go.
Any person that will hold you accountable, most people avoid because we just trying to kick it. Most people aren't
Yep.
looking for a genuine friendship. Most people are looking for a vibe.
Affirmation.
Yes, affirmation.
Whatever you doing, somebody want to make you feel good about it. Keep going.
Just
Or
think
you know
it.
what?
Go ahead.
Put it like this: people like what he's saying. People don't want friends like Sharif from End Society. They want an old dog.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you niggas, y'all know real. They don't want Sharif. They don't want
Great
the
point.
knowledgeable. They don't want the
Mm-hmm.
one that's fun, that's cool, but at the same time will be the one to say, all right, hey, look, come here for a second. You're messing up. You're doing this, you're doing that. You gotta stop using the word ninja and all that
Right.
stuff like that. No,
Right.
you want the wild, reckless, old dog, don't give a you know what. And it's
Right.
like, no, you don't need that type of person. You need more of the Sharif. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. But
That's a fact. That's an absolute fact. I'm gonna switch back over. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's a fact. Like, so I understand why I don't have friends because I don't go along to get along. I'll love you and I'll check you at the same time. I'll see it and I'll say it. Most people don't want to hear that. Like Ken said, just affirm me, validate me. Don't try to correct me. I'm not here for you to correct me. I'm here for you to validate me. And
They
so I
come with the who are
repel.
you? Who do you think you are?
Yeah, and I'm like, check me. If I'm doing something wrong, check me.
Not
But if
see,
I
you shouldn't
but
have
if I see you
Mike.
doing something wrong, I'm checking it.
But see, that's the thing. That's the difference between me and you. You like that should be known. You shouldn't have to explain to somebody, oh, you got a problem with me saying something, check me back. I don't do that, bro. I just don't F with it.
I think
What you
what it
mean?
is for you guys, and I don't want to say you guys don't have friends. Like say, like we've become friends, just in this
Yeah.
short period of time. I think what it is with you guys is you're like me. You're realists. You're like you pay attention to a lot of things. Like you know how to, be real, but also at the same time vibe out and have a good time. But it's like you're gonna always give the real because like I was always told honesty is policy. So,
Mm-hmm.
we have to
Yep.
always affirm that with the people that we love and respect and support. We gotta be real with them. But at the same time, we can still have fun and vibe out and stuff like that. You know. That's how I kind of look at it with guys like yourself. That's why I can relate to people like you guys and others because again, you're cool, you're laid back, but at the same time, you're also realist. You're gonna give, you're always gonna keep it a buck and some change, always, and you're not going to change anyone. interesting qualities to have. Now, everybody, especially in today's society, they may not necessarily agree with that, but I mean, hey, that's perfectly fine. They're just not meant to be in this type of circle, and that's quite all right. So it's like as long as we have like-minded people like you guys around, that just makes the circle, the bond even stronger. So that's why I say,
Right.
if like two or three ride or die type friends, that's really all you need. Look at all the movies from back in the day. Look at like The Wood. I know y'all got to say pause, so go ahead. But like The Wood with what's his name, Omar Epps and all of that. That's
Oh.
all he had was just friends.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I, but the Wood, he had his friends. You look at like Boys in the Hood or Men's Society, movies like that. They had just like one or two friends. That's all they needed, and those were their ride or dies. The Wood is probably the best example of like one of those like brotherhood type of friendship movies because it's like they knew each other, they met when they were younger, and they still like rocked out even as they grew older and mature. Like nothing ever changed, and that's all. Like the main character Mike, that's all he needed. He didn't need 10, 20 people. He just needed like one or two good friends, and that's it. Makes the circle complete. So nothing wrong with that.
So that's interesting that you said that, bro. I think me and Mike, I think we have a similar issue, and I think what you said just painted a picture. I think it's easier to have friends when there's a group. If you had a group of people, there's a group dynamic of people that are kind of going in the same direction, that realness is spread throughout the group. You may have somebody that's for something and
Mm.
somebody has a
It's
different perspective.
infectious.
So
Hmm.
well, hold on. So you can bounce that perspective and get multiple perspectives off of people. However, with Mike and I, the relationships that we're trying to connect, and bro, we haven't had those connections for 25, 30 years, right? We don't got 30 years of people that have been there. So like the relationships that we get, these are like individual relationships. So when you're trying to hold somebody accountable and you're the face of accountability, it makes that person uncomfortable. Whereas if it's a group, one person may try to hold you accountable, but another person may kind of see your point and may kind of rub your back, pause, and affirm some of your foolery, right? And you can get a different dynamic. And there's a balance throughout a group of people. But with me and Mike, it's BS. If I call Mike tonight and be like, hey, bro, man, I'm about to go out and bust five chicks down right now, bro. Guess what he gonna do? He gonna tell me exactly who I am and be so honest, right? But that's the respect that I have. Whereas some people don't want to hear that. I know with Mike, some things that I've said and I've expressed, his silence makes me rethink what I was saying.
He ain't lying.
Look, look,
Hey, he ain't
I could
lying.
call him and everybody want listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Everybody want somebody to affirm them when they're going through something and they kind of feel like they're the victim. So I always try to make sure I'm not positioning myself as a victim. But it's hard not to. Like you like trying to get somebody to understand you. But when you call and you give a whole scenario to somebody and
And
they
the
quiet for
silence
like
is
those
just
2 minutes, then I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and go holler back at him.
like,
Nothing
but
wrong with it.
but that's the realness. And now I say that to say this. Mike said it that most people want to be affirmed. And I think because of our personality types, people may think myself and Mike are narcissists, but we're not. We're the person looking to be held accountable. Hold me accountable. But the people who are insecure are scared because they have to be open to be held accountable as well. That's why you don't have a lot of friends.
yeah.
People don't want to be judged. And they don't want to judge you because the second you say something about them, I can look at your busted shoes. You know what I'm saying? Or something. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants that feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're all insecure about something. We all have insecurities, but within a relationship dynamic, like Ken was saying, or BD, like you were saying, if you're secure within yourself, if somebody gives you correction, it's you're gonna accept it with love, right? You're gonna understand, all right, this person not trying to hurt me, they trying to help me. If you're insecure, if your insecurities show up in a relationship, and I see it and I say it and I try to correct something, that could be the end of our relationship because I pointed something out and you could not handle it, or you took it in a certain manner that you shouldn't have took it.
Yeah. I think people
Yeah,
who don't want to be accountable are scared to hold anybody else accountable because that exposes them to an extent.
Exactly.
yeah, Ken
I
going
would
through it
say,
tonight.
yeah,
Go ahead, BD.
I would just say like, like again, when it comes to like the circle of friends, brotherhood, think of like some of the music groups that are still around, still doing it to this day, like the Locks. It was just the three of them, and it's still going to remain the three of them, and they've known each other for years. They've been through it all, the blood, sweat, and tears, but they're still rocking, still doing their thing. And like I said, they look at each other more than just friends. They look at each other as family. Same thing with Wu Tang. It's nine of them, but they've been through it all. They've been through the good, the bad, the ugly, and they're still rocking, still doing their thing to this day. And like I said, they built that bond to where they don't need anybody else. They all they got is each other, and that's good enough for them. So it's like we need those type of relationships. You need that type of bond and loyalty. Just a small circle. And like the Locks or like the Wu Tang. That's it. Doesn't have to be a million friends. Just enough to where the circle of trust is complete, and you guys can rock from now to the end of time and be
Oh,
good and never have to
go ahead.
and never have to worry about, okay, well, is there going to be like a broken bond somewhere? Who's going to like mess up the circle, or who's going to pop the bubble? Like it would never be that, as long as you have that strong group. you know that's going to be there.
Okay,
They
so
can,
to sum up the conversation, does true loyalty exist amongst men? In general, I know it can exist, but if we looked at men in totality, do we do a better job at, excuse me, of having true loyalty amongst each other?
Nah, bro. No,
probably
I
more
don't
so
think.
back then. Now, not so much, because I don't know, today's society and generation is just they're just weird, you know. But I would say people like us, the old school, the ones with beards and without beards, we know. I had to get you back for talking, man. Like this don't just mean old.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
hey,
you weren't gonna let that
it's
ride. Yeah, they get him,
it,
had to
it
slap him one last time.
2025. I'm gonna fly to
It,
Atlanta and get me a piece put on this weekend.
uh, look,
A whole
I,
beard piece.
this side is wisdom. This side is loyalty.
Oh, I like that.
I
I
guess
like that.
I'm
I
just.
like
I guess I'm stupid and I ain't loyal because
that.
no.
Hey, never trust a man with no facial hair. That's what they say. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You know what? I wish we wasn't married because I have so many other jokes.
Pause. We're not married, brother. We're not married. Oh, pause.
Not
Pause.
to each other. Pause.
Uh-uh.
Forgot it's 2025. You got to
Whoa.
distinguish that now.
Yes, we gotta suss that out. Yeah.
But
But no,
yeah, bro. I don't
I
think.
would
Oh, go ahead, B.
no, I would say, yeah, definitely back then loyalty was very important. I don't think it's as important now to today's society like it was. So yeah, I would definitely agree with you guys in saying that. Yeah, loyalty is definitely out the window. But we need to find a way to introduce it new generation that it needs to be established, in order for friendships and relationships to really build and flourish. Because I think that's one of the reasons why so many people are having a hard time doing certain things, making moves and connections, because it's just like there's no real bond, there's no real friendship. And so, of course, when there's no friendship, now loyalty definitely is like out the picture. So it needs to definitely get back to how it was. But will it ever happen? Probably not.
Not at
But
all.
yeah,
Not at all, bro. Let me piggyback off of that, Mike. Put me on the spot. Um,
Right.
no, I'm gonna say I'm gonna answer this question. I'm gonna be like, no. Unfortunately, we are not the majority anymore. So when you ask, does loyalty exist amongst men? I say no, bro, because loyalty depends on interpersonal relationships. Um, Unfortunately, relationships today are not interpersonal. You don't know who a person really is because you don't really have to spend time with that person, interact with that person. We live in a society today where that person can project whoever they want you to think they are, whoever they want to be, and they can change that projection at any given moment. So it's hard to hold a person accountable when they got the keys and the tools to control the narrative. Whereas from our day, interpersonal relationships were important because I saw you. I can hold you accountable. You can call me out when I was doing wrong. I can't just post the good parts. You saw when I had a 5-day notice on my door and I was getting my car repoed and I was into it with my girl. Nobody sees it. Everybody sees the flaws. Everybody sees that. So they're not judging you. They're judging the representative that you put out. And there's no loyalty in that. If you don't have interaction, if you can't um, create a bond that's genuine and sincere, and a bond that's relative on true life experiences and things of substance, there's no way you can have real loyalty. And I just, unfortunately, people are more um, prone to interact, socially via social media and other really non-social ways um, that don't create true loyalty. And it's not going to get better. Um, I don't want to get on my soapbox, but all this is by design, bro. This is all by design to stop people from truly interacting. Even the connection you guys have right now on the internet, bro. These aren't real interactions. These aren't real connections. People are just trained to follow this process. Um, Nobody's really connecting with us. Nobody's really bonding with us. That's why I'm hoping that the show that we're doing, there are people out there that enjoy this type of conversation. It's no glitz and glamour. Um, it's an authentic, loyal relationship. Every guest that we have on here, the conversation is authentic. There's loyalty in how we go about this. There's accountability, and you're gonna get the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't think the world really wants to deal with that. I think the world wants to deal with what they want you to see, and if you disagree with whatever they put out there, they're gonna change it or they'll eliminate you. So there's no real loyalty because there's no accountability.
It's always the guy that's pontificating and talking about connections that's got the bad connection. Bro,
There's always the guy.
you was dropping some dime. No, hold on. You can get me. Yeah, I'm gonna let you get me. Pause.
Okay,
You was
pause.
dropping some serious. I mean, he was dishing. He was three, and your whole connection was choppy at best.
That's that's because of your banners, bro. We gotta upgrade to a better system. Anytime, truth be told, anytime you running banners,
Hold on.
it changes the quality of whoever's speaking.
Let me tell you, BD is his smooth. Everything's smooth. I'm smooth. You over here like it's he over here break dancing, and I'm like, what the? So I'm just saying, bro. He be dropping too many dimes to be choppy.
Tell them
Just
to
saying.
pray about it. Prayer changes. Ain't gonna work, bro. Ain't gonna work.
Alhamdulillah. All right.
Ooh,
Hey, you went there. You said it. I just did it.
Assalamu alaikum.
Malaikum assalam.
Thank you.
Oh,
BD, we can't hear you.
hold on, BD. I beat him. He didn't know. All right, go ahead, BD.
I was saying, Father, we come to you hoping that Cain can upgrade from DSL.
Ah,
Come to
hey,
rise to
DSL,
listen,
life.
I know what it is.
not
I know,
DSL.
I know what it is. I gotta disconnect my pager so that my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you're using
God,
too much
you
power.
know what? I think I know what happened. Somebody was calling me on my house phone while we was
Ah,
recording,
You
there
got
it
to turn
is.
off
and my
the big phone with the antenna, disconnect the pager. You got to shut off the notebook.
oh my God,
Yeah, but no,
oh
like
my goodness.
I would just say this, and for everybody that's going to be watching and tuning in, this is a public announcement. Loyalty needs to come back the same way the brothers from Lean on Me sung about it when they did the Fair East Side anthem. Loyalty, loyalty. That's what we need.
Oh, this
Did he say
dude.
East Side High?
Yeah. We,
I wanted to
we,
sing
we
ever since
need.
he took that shirt off, y'all.
He always got a movie reference. Right? Yes,
I'm the
always.
reference man. This is what
I
I
see.
do.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the
Look,
reference
look,
man. I'm
look.
the action man.
We done got boys in the hood. We done got
Right,
we
right,
got boys in the hood. We got Medicine Society. We got Lean on Me. Oh my God.
But think about
Oh,
it though, right or wrong though. A lot of references, a lot of stuff that we watch and that we tune into or listen to, it does have stuff that we can relate to, and it does
Art
speak the truth.
imitates life. Yes. Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Yep.
and think about it, that's the first thing. Like as soon as I saw the question when you guys presented it to me, that's the first thing I thought about was "Lean on Me." When they sung about it, they
let,
meant that too. You know,
hold on.
so
Let's talk about the other side of that. We talking about our age. There used to be loyalty talked about in music. We used to see loyalty on TV. We used to see TV shows that promoted that. That's not the case anymore, brother.
What is it? We just put your avatar up there because we can't even. Go ahead, Ken, rock out. I'm
You
just
didn't hear what I
saying.
said?
No, we hear you. Your audio is crisp. You probably got the best sound of audio out of all three of us. But your visual is crazy work. You must as well
it's
just throw
I
your
don't know, bro.
avatar up there.
visuals is chopper
As
style.
long,
Chop, chop,
as long
chopper
as I can be
style,
heard.
chopper style,
But look,
chop, chop, chop.
Chop, chop.
hey,
There you go with
hey,
the
I
references
got a
again.
I got a face for radio, so
Chopper
maybe my
style.
voice just needs to be heard.
All right, all right. Well, turn your camera off
All right,
then,
I can
because
be I'll be the invisible guest. But
crazy
yeah,
work.
bro, think about what's being promoted, bro. I do believe what BD is saying. I think it's full circle, bro. We talking about our generation. Our generation was raised on a foundation that everything in front of us we saw about loyalty. Our R&B, our music was about a man being loyal to a woman, loyal to his family, upholding, uplifting. We even have movements about being loyal to our community,
Yep.
things like that, right? Those were things that were really talked about. Look at the TV shows that we had. What is promoting loyalty in our community today? Nothing. Everybody's an op. Everybody's F boy. Everybody's a. I mean,
A
anything
wire.
goes.
You
Any a
got hold on. You
YN,
got
yeah.
loyalty to SEX. You got loyalty to.
No, it's not. No, it's not, bro. Let me keep it a buck, bro. You know what's crazy?
I said
Remember our
SEX. I didn't say
generation.
what kind.
Hold
It
on,
could
bro.
be a
I'm gonna tell you
rando.
what's crazy.
But go ahead. Hmm.
Listen, they're not even loyal to heterosexuality. Bro, look at the videos that we grew up on. All of our videos, it was almost over sensationalized. All the guy videos, the rap videos, or even the girl videos. I mean, the R&B videos, it was guys and there were a whole bunch of women. Look
Hmm.
at these dudes now, bro. Ain't no women in the videos. They dancing to each other. They're rapping and singing to each other. What is going on, bro?
That's a whole nother topic.
Where's
Cause you hold on.
where's the loyalty? There's not even loyalty to masculinity.
You got a bunch of men in videos. You got a bunch of women in church. That's a whole nother conversation.
Look at the Ratchet TV. Think about it. Ratchet TV, there is absolutely no loyalty on them shows, and they promoting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I stick
Revolt.
to the 90s sitcoms and stuff, the reruns. Yeah.
You know what's funny too? I watched T Pain do a video, do an interview. Shout out to T Pain if you ever get a chance to see this. And he said something about the industry, bro. And I knew it was been true, but it's true in real life, bro. These cats ain't your real friends. They just friends for that moment.
It's a business.
Yeah.
Ain't no loyalty in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, I saw
saying?
that. the Shannon Sharp Club Shay Shay interview. Yeah, he's right.
Don't ever call him that, bro. Please don't call him that.
What?
That's the name. That's the name of the show.
Yeah, it's called Club
I,
Shay Shay.
I can't call no grown man those two words. That's pause.
I ain't call him now.
Pause,
I'm saying
pause.
that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say his name, bro. The puppy, walking through the airport with the puppy. That's too much.
Look, you want us to call you
The
Simply
man.
Ken. So
That's it.
Right.
That's simple. Simply
What?
Ken. That's it.
that sound like a 90s album.
Hey,
Hey, I'm cool with that.
we're
It
gonna
ain't
drop the Lee.
KK.
We're gonna drop the Lee and
It
call
ain't
him Simp
KK.
Ken. We're gonna call him Simp Ken. We're gonna drop the Lee and
Call
call
me
him
Simp
Simp
Ken.
Ken.
That's cool. You ain't gonna call me hey. You ain't gonna ever call me that. You ain't gonna call me with no man purse.
I don't know.
Hey, speaking of that, can I ask a question?
No.
How much stuff do you carry around as a man that you need a damn purse? I just want to know what's in the bag, bro.
Look,
Somebody help me understand.
On that note, we're gonna make it. On that note, we're gonna make that a topic. Is a man purse is a merce a violation?
Bro, it's violation, bro. It's egregious.
Did you say Merce?
A merce, yeah. If you
I
carry
didn't
a
even know it had
wallet,
another name.
hold on. If you carry a wallet, yeah. If you carry a wallet, a pocket knife, a pistol, and whatever else, is that okay to have a merce at that point?
No. Everybody knows it's only supposed to be what, like 4 items: a wallet, keys.
I named them. Yeah, I ain't even named the keys. You're right.
Yeah, keys, wallet, phone, and what's the other one?
What's the difference between a merce and a pocket? You got 5 pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 or 5 pockets. What's the difference between 4 or 5 pockets and a merce? I'm playing devil's
You
advocate
get to
now.
do your hand like this with a
Don't turn
merce.
on me. Don't
You
turn
get to
on
do
me.
your hand like this with a merce.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
This comes with the merce. You get to break your wrist. Why you take your handpiece off?
I can still hear you.
That's
You
a
said,
part
why
of
you
the
take your
package
I can
deal,
still
bro.
hear
You
you.
get to break your wrist.
You said what?
That's a
So you
if you got 5
Okay, I can't hear
pockets.
you. No, I can't hear you.
I've never used more than 1 pocket. I don't like when I got something in 2 pockets.
That's you. Don't make it personal. You act like a woman now. Don't make it
Bro,
personal. We
no, I'm
talking
not.
about in general.
No, I'm
no,
not.
2 pockets is cool, but yeah, the Merce, yeah, I don't understand that either.
The
Bro,
merce is a pocket. It's
I
just a
don't know
bigger
what I would
pocket.
need.
I'm just saying. I'm just devil's advocate. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, you're right.
What
You're right.
do you need to carry around that would go in there
Your passport,
on a
your
on a
pistol,
daily basis?
your knife. I don't
Pepper
know.
spray.
On a daily basis.
Right.
It's for like
It's
family
hot out
feud.
here.
Pepper spray. Oh, that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Bro, that's gay.
False.
That's
Uh-oh.
gay.
Relax, bro. I'm just kidding. We're trying to get
I
to
don't
100
care. It's
subscribers. I'm
gay.
just kidding.
We could get that's gay. I don't care what it is, bro. Don't jump off. I stand on my business. That's gay.
Yeah.
I don't capitulate to anything that overly represents a woman. You ain't gonna see no painted fingernails and no purses. That's not me.
Yeah, but you know today's society. I hate to say it, it's nothing but followers. You know, they everybody sees this and sees that, and you know we too many followers, not enough leaders, and it's really like disappointing, sad, but you know it's like we can only do this so much. We can only preach the word so much. People aren't gonna listen. They're gonna do what they want to do. You know.
So if a guy carried a suitcase, and had his wallet, a pistol, passport, nail clippers, deodorant, but if it was in a suitcase, would that be acceptable? If you saw a man carrying a suitcase all the time, would you give him a pass over a merce?
Yeah, because I mean it's a suitcase.
But it's holding the same products that a merce would.
No, like he said, it's the broken hand. So, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, you ain't no.
Oh,
I ain't
stop
never
it.
seen nobody do a broken hand with a suitcase.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so if he held the merce masculine, manly
There's
without the
no
broken wrist,
there's no way to do that, brother.
No,
They don't go together.
you get a book bag.
what's the
All
difference
day.
between a book bag and a merce?
A
The
woman wears a purse.
Yeah, and the merce has boo boo on the front of it.
Why you being y'all being dogmatic? If a man can grow braids,
No, we not.
if
No,
a
we're
man
not.
can grow braids,
No, we're not. No,
why
it's
can't a
not going there,
man
bro.
carry
We're
a
not going there.
bag?
We're not going there because it's gay.
All right, but how come? Do you have a merce?
No. It doesn't matter what I got. I'm just saying I don't have
He's
braids. I
playing
don't have
devil's
no hair.
advocate.
I have no hair, so I don't have braids either. But I'm just saying, if it's okay for a man to grow his hair out, why is it not okay for a man to wear to carry a bag?
Because we're not talking about hair. We're not talking about hair.
I'm talking about the bag.
We're
That's
not
what I'm
saying
talking
it's.
about.
We're not saying it's not okay. We're not saying it's not okay. You said it's not okay. We're saying it's gay.
Okay, why is it gay for a man to wear to carry a bag and not
Because
gay
it's for a
for a man to
woman.
grow his hair?
You got book bag, you got suitcase.
You're being dogmatic. Y'all are being dogmatic, traditional, and
It's
toxic.
for a woman.
Toxically masculine. You're being toxically masculine
No,
right
we're
now.
not. They don't work right now.
Yes, you are.
You're using the wrong words and you're not even interjecting them in the right places. It's not working right now, Mike.
Look,
You're losing.
at the end of the day, it's just all about being protectful. All right, that's just what it is. At the end of the day, being
What are you
protectful.
protecting? What are you protecting?
I don't know. I just wanted to say it because it was just such a.
You should be trying to protect the booty hole. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to expose the booty hole. Stop it, Mike.
But
Stop it with that stuff, bro.
You're being rigid.
Who being rigid? I'm being completely legitimate.
No, you're not.
No man need no
a
purse.
Suitcase and a merce. They carry the same contents, but you said, "Oh no, oh no, no merce."
Our suitcase is a travel accessory, and you know that, bro. Stop doing that.
I'm sorry. A briefcase. I'm sorry, not a suitcase. Briefcase. Sorry.
A briefcase are for papers. Ain't nobody got no tampons in no briefcases.
Says you.
What? To his point, it's for papers.
Get out of here, bro.
And it's also for.
Get out of here, bro.
Okay, so I got papers in there, and I got some deodorant, and I got
some backdooria.
and I got
that's some backdooria. That's the backdooria stuff. You know what I'm talking about.
So now you told the man what to put in his briefcase?
And money, like you see in the action films and TV series.
Well, you keep money in the purse too, but yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree.
And sometimes drugs, like I said, the action movies, the TV shows is all you want to do too. You know, nobody's coming to a drug meeting and stuff. They both pulling out merces, and one's got cocaine and the other one's got money in there. It's always a suitcase.
So wait, Michael, I want to ask.
I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy. That's all.
No, let's talk about the hypocrisy. How do you feel about a man wearing a dress?
You're under oath.
Don't get silent.
No, I'm. What do you mean? See, when a man tries
Where's
to think,
the wisdom now?
When a man tries to think,
where's the wisdom now?
He has because I'm thinking.
You gotta think about that. You gotta think about that.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm thinking about it in the context.
You know what? Your silence speaks volumes right now.
No, your stupidity speaks volumes right now.
I didn't say nothing. I just asked a question, sir.
You trying to talk over me speaks volumes.
How do you feel? No, don't waste these words. Start thinking about what you feel about a man.
I heard the question. I don't need you to repeat the question. I heard the question.
Okay, my dear.
I heard the question.
Okay, my dear.
When you get out of the shower, what do you wear? A towel, right? Is that a dress? Oh, now your silence is deafening.
My mama.
So are you stupid?
Because I don't.
You see what I just did there? Oh,
that's ignorant. Right. I asked you, what do you think about something? You're asking me something that you know is fact. That's not genuine, Mike.
I let him
That's not genuine, Mike.
I let him process it, but he didn't let me process
his question. So to deflect the fact, BD, deflect the fact that he don't got an opinion about a man in a dress.
I do have an opinion.
What are we doing
here?
I
always start with an illustration.
Close
you know how I rock.
Mike,
you know
hurry
how
up and close that door behind you.
You know
close that door behind you. Close that door behind you.
Pause.
Right. How do you feel about a man in a dress?
Pause. How about you close your back door?
I,
Pause.
I, hey, I ain't got no doors open. I'm trying to be clear. Why don't you just answer the question? You running?
How do I feel about a dude in a dress? The same
Oh
way I
God!
feel
Now he
about
got
a
to
dude with
ask
a
the question.
merce.
He got to ask the question. No, he
I
got to
answered your
ask the
question.
question again. Let me ask in his
I
terms. BD, I'm
answered your
asking his terms.
question. I
What does your
answered his
book
question.
say about
He's
a man
talking
in
over
a women's
me.
clothing?
He's
What
talking
does
over
your
me.
book
I
say
answered his
about a man in
question.
women's clothing?
I answered your question and you talked right over me. The same way I feel about a man with a merce. Rock out.
How do you feel about that?
Rock out.
How do you feel about a man in a merce? Because that
Indifferent.
didn't answer the question either.
Indifferent.
What's in, what does indifferent mean? Can you define that?
I have no opinion. It doesn't sway me this way or that way.
Okay, so what does your book say about a man in women's garment?
No, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
I'm asking a question
Don't
because these
ask
are
me about the
principles. We
book.
got to go
Don't
back.
ask me about the book.
Opinions
You ask me
come
about what I
from
said. You
principles.
you ask me what I think.
Opinions come from principles, and you're a man of principle.
You
Tell
ask
me
me
what the
what
good
I
book
think.
says about a man in woman's garment.
If you want a Bible thump, you can go grab your Bible and get to thumping it.
I'm not thumping. I'm just asking a question from
I answered your question,
an
and now you want to,
educated black man. That's a
and now you
shame.
can't wait to go.
BD, I think our community is in trouble because we don't want to stand on that we're indifferent too many
I
times.
stood on it. I answered it.
I think a man in a dress is gay.
If you
It's
want to
not
talk
indifferent.
Bible, hey,
It's
if you want
gay
to
as
talk
hell.
Bible, if you want to go
It's
talk
gay as
Bible,
hell. It's
hold on.
fruity. It's
Watch this. If you want to talk Bible, go have a Bible study. Just because you loud don't mean you're
don't
right.
mute me and then unmute me. Don't
Just
mute me
because
and then
you're
unmute
loud,
me.
just because you're loud don't mean you're right.
Just because you can't answer it because you worried about subscribers or something,
You
don't mean
shout.
that you right.
No, you shouting don't make you right.
Hey, I'd rather be right than be indifferent.
That don't even make
Mm.
sense. That don't even make sense. That's subjective. Being right is subjective.
Did,
I'd
did,
rather
did
be
he
right than
did he
indifferent.
did he not say he was indifferent?
You thought you made it. You thought you made a point. You thought you made a point.
You
I'd
said
rather
you were
be right.
indifferent.
Being right is subjective.
Were you not indifferent?
I was very indifferent. Yeah, just
Okay.
like you are. You're very indifferent.
I'm no, I'm not. That shit gay. Gay. Rainbow. Backdoria.
So next time you get out the shower and
Bootylicious.
you wrap that towel around your waist, gay. How about that? Every time you hop out the shower and you wrap that towel around you, gay. Every single time. Facts. Whether you go in public or not, you got to look at yourself in that mirror and say, gay. That's why you shouldn't be dogmatic.
My heterosexuality won't let me have this dumbass argument. It just
I,
won't.
I'm just
I'm
I'm
just
just here
doing
so
what,
I don't get.
hey, I'm just doing what Ken does. He always tries to be like, oh no, it's not, Anytime I try to be
I
dogmatic, he tries to lend the back door pause to, but then as soon as I do the
but
same
I
thing,
do
now
it
all
with
of a
just
sudden he
thought.
want to be dogmatic.
There's no back door with this. There's only backdooria.
I
If
don't want
if
to. I
you
don't want to
like
hear your.
your
I'm gonna
dookie
ask your
shooter
wife.
invaded,
Oh,
if
stop
you
it!
like your dookie shooter
Stop
invaded,
it!
wear a dress. It's so much easier.
What? That's toxically
And you can
masculine.
have your wipes.
You
You can
sounding
have
like the Bible.
wipes in your
You're
man
sounding like the
purse.
Bible. You sound like the
You can
Bible right
you
now.
can you can put your wipes in your man purse
He sounds like the Bible right now. The same book that he just hates.
and booty.
Toxically
I ain't
masculine.
know
Oh my
none of it.
goodness.
I ain't know none of it.
Oh,
N O
I like to
G
troll him.
A Y. You cannot
H-E-Y-R-A.
troll a
Empty.
heterosexual man because he gonna stand on where he stand. If I see you with your nails painted, I see you with a dress on, I think you're gay. That's fine. You can be it. Your booty hole, not mine. No judgment. Call it like I
Pretty
see it.
much.
I agree. Yeah.
Same.
Indifferent. No,
I don't care you
indifferent.
getting out the shower. I don't care if you get done lifting weights. I don't care if you just got out of a boxing match. If you put on a dress and you walk around the airport with a Merce and you got a friend called Hollywood, and I think what was his other name? Dick Print. You gay.
What you
Shannon
talking about?
Sharp, you gay.
You wild. Why
What
don't
you
you
mean I'm
just why
wild?
don't you just inbox him and tell him you gay? Why you have to waste our platform talking about another man being gay?
Why would a
Just inbox
heterosexual
him.
male
Just
spend
inbox him.
time sending? I don't care for it. I'm calling out what he do. It's okay.
No,
He know he
nobody
gay.
asked you
Why I
though.
gotta say it?
Nobody asked you.
I don't
Nobody
care.
nobody asked you what your
I,
thoughts on
I get
Shannon Sharp
I got
was.
it's called the First Amendment, freedom of speech. I
Tell
can
it
say
to
what
his
I
face.
want to
Tell it to
say.
his face so he can DDT you or
Why?
suplex you. No,
Why?
what is
Why?
this? What is
I
this?
can't win that fight because
I
if he
know
get
you
on top,
can't.
he winning. If he on bottom, he winning.
Oh.
I'm not in that fight. What I look
I knew
like?
that was coming. I knew that was
What I look
coming.
like?
Whoa.
Fight,
So if he get on top, he
fight this
got
dude
you.
over. Yeah, I can't win that fight.
So you said if he get
He
on
like
top,
to be
that's
hit.
it.
Look, he like to be hit and get hit. That's all
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
God. Tender guts. Okay, so it's chitlins. If you get
And
on
then
top of you, it's
he
chitlins.
be he on top of me with a Merce and a dress on. How that's gonna make me look?
He gonna take your chitlins? Is that what you telling me?
He ain't taking my chitlins.
Oh my God.
I'm a marksman from about 65 yards.
Okay,
So
but he
unless
on you
he try
though.
to run into
Hey,
the
he
end
on
zone,
you. He already
pause.
on you. He already on you.
No, he not.
You said if
No,
he
he
gets
not.
you, it's over.
He ain't gonna get me. He ain't gonna get me,
You
bro.
just said he's serving chitlins.
Hey,
You gonna clean your
hey,
chitlins?
hey, I ain't his type. I ain't his type. He
I don't know.
look. He think that little white girl had a legal team. I
According
take
to
all
you,
his little ducats.
you are his type.
Nah, bro. I don't mess with the gay. That's not me, bro.
Hey, you small, dark, and handsome.
Hey, listen. Wait, hold on, bro. I don't need the compliments. You said that. You said that with some conviction. Wait.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Close
Oh
the
yeah.
door behind you, brother.
Hey.
Goodness.
Hey, my
You see
door
that door
closed,
open
but
over there?
hey, my door closed, but yours is open apparently. Hey, you
No,
said
no,
once
you indifferent.
you said once he get on you, it's on. So he cleaning your chitlins. That's what I heard. No, but let's go ahead. Let's skip. Yeah, right.
Shannon.
All right, y'all. We want to end this.
Oh, Uncle Shay Uncle Shay ain't gay.
We didn't
I
derail
shoot.
the
I knock you
conversation
down.
once again. We didn't derail the conversation once
I
again.
knock.
We didn't cut
No, it's
off
not. There's no
comment.
loyalty. If you're not loyal to your sexuality, you can't be loyal.
Stop it.
He
Truth
said
be
there's
told, bro,
loyalty.
if you if
Oh
you know,
no!
oh
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 no!
no, oh Jesus, wait,
Round three.
hold on,
Round three.
hold
Fight.
on, wait, I got when this clip come out, you only gonna
Hey,
hear my voice.
hey, baby girl called him. Baby girl said, "Hey, to wrap it up, wrap it up."
Oh,
we got round three. Wrap it up. Hey, wrap that up. All right.
Hey,
Hey, that's our
hey,
sign. BD
he,
got to go. BD got to run.
hey, he gonna
on
name his
that note,
first child A to D.
oh man, it's been a fun one though, but I gotta get out of here, fellas. But yeah, dope conversation though. Definitely keep y'all doing your thing. Oh man.
Hey, y'all follow up with us in 9 months. We got a big surprise for y'all. Swear to God.
Yo, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hey, BD, make sure you accept the collaboration tab. That way,
Oh yeah.
this will be on your page or whatever. And,
Yeah. I accepted all the ones that you sent so far. So yeah, absolutely.
So be looking out for this one. And we all finna end it together. Pause and get up out of here. And any last words? Any final thoughts?
Hey, in the words of Shay Shay, you gonna go do something for two something.
Why you keep quoting Shay Shay, man? He gonna come looking for you, brother.
Yeah,
He gonna come. He gonna clean them chitlins. He gonna clean your chitlins.
Hey, he gonna come look for BD. He got them arms out. He be like, come on over here, Big Daddy. Come on, Big Daddy. Talk Talk to old Shay Shay. Come talk to
Right,
old
right.
Shay
Yeah.
Shay. Come sit on the couch.
Show me that.
Got that little hen dog, that hen.
He gonna get you. He said, "Who the one that keeps sounding like Cat Williams, talking about boo boo and all that?"
Yeah. What's up, twin?
That's an impression.
Yeah,
That's an impression.
Yeah, you gonna put an impression on you already. He gonna impress. Yeah.
He said, "I love somebody ain't got no beard."
Hey. Oh my God. Well, I think he would probably target the most indifferent person on the set. If you don't know where you stand, you got a chance. You got a chance over somewhere.
Hey, Mike, he gonna be like, I love him beardless.
Right, yeah, he gonna look at me, and he gonna look at you, then he gonna look at me, then he gonna look at you, and then he gonna go for you.
Look, right. yeah, I'm gonna go get a whole man piece beard. I keep telling y'all.
Hey, you a whole snack over there.
Look, he said, y'all see this? He said, I know a fake when I see it.
If y'all see this big football playing dude chasing me, I'm going to get my beard.
You a whole snack.
Hey, that's we don't go to there. We can't help you.
All right,
see,
B,
that's what I'm talking about. Ain't no loyalty, B. That's what I want to hear. Ain't no loyalty. Now you gonna leave me out there. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I ain't got no friends. Go back to the subject. That's why Shay stay chasing me. I can't even call you, brother.
Look,
BD, he got on you first with the tank top. Go ahead, don't give him no grace. Oh no, you got it.
Hey, look,
pass it out to get it.
We told you not to answer your pager.
Hold on. Uh-oh, I got one coming from Shay Shay.
911. Right, 911.
6911. 6911.
Right. 911 304.
Listen, y'all, man. If y'all enjoy what we came with, man, pause. Like, subscribe, bro. If you got a problem with anything we said, I'm not trying to offend you, but I'm just speaking. So, hey, First Amendment, I'm gonna follow it. Ain't First Amendment freedom of speech, right?
Yeah. Second
freedom
Amendment,
of speech,
Third Amendment is chillings without. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, yep.
Just you old porch monkey.
Oh.
Chitlins, watermelon, fried chicken.
Oh, that hurt.
A new amendment: thou shalt not wear a merce.
There you go.
Yeah, thou shalt not wear, bro. That is the First Amendment. Mike likes freedom of expression. I know that's one of your favorites.
Yeah, and you like your chitlins clean. That's yours. So,
well, I don't even mess with chitlins, brother. I don't even know what is a chitterling. I don't know what you're talking about, homie.
It's the insides.
There you go. Your innards. Ken likes his chitlins cleaned.
I ain't got no chitlins, bro. Listen, just say exit only, homie. I can't go no other way, bro. Ain't no salad toss, ain't none of that, bro. We'll fight. We'll fight to the death.
All right, good people. We about to get up out of here. Appreciate you joining us. Like Ken said, hit the like button, subscribe to BDBGP, B.G. No, hold on. B.D.B.G.P. See, your name is so hard to type in there. It's crazy.
I can't say none of that.
BDBGP. That is simple.
But you gotta put the dots in there. You just can't put BDB. You ain't. Yeah, you gotta put the dots.
You were really thinking about it, like it's been like your first time.
B.D.G.P. See, I got it. See, there you go. Kid over there. Hey, you just worry about Shannon Sharp. Don't worry about us and what we talking about. You just worry about Shannon hitting your DM. All right, y'all. We out of here.